What's good? We are live. It's good, y'all. It's Chigozy. We're gonna do the Q&A stream today. Right now we have it on live chat. I thank Jay Pylon for reminding me, but if this is on Top Chat, so Top Chat is just a euphemism for YouTube censorship mode. And if you have it on Top Chat, that goes for you too, an audience. If you have it on Top Chat, they will censor out certain chats that they deem not relevant. And everything you guys type is relevant. So you want it on live chat. This goes with any stream you're ever in. Zach streams. It could be a stream about cupcakes. If it's in Top Chat, is the Zionist Jews at YouTube filtering out the chat. You don't want that. So, I'm going to check the comments frequently and answer questions. Just because I says Gematria, Numerology, celebrity murders, the rigged markets, fake sports, Trump, doesn't mean that that's what you have to ask about. These are just, I guess, a template for some things. Dwayne in the chat, I thank him for bringing this up, the idea of doing a live stream Q&A, and he did mention the markets. And, again, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning. Every single day is a learning process. That's why I have this open. I have the past 180 days of the 5-minute chart open for the inverse of the S&P 500. Well, really, it's the inverse of the VIX, which is pretty much the same, the volatility. Because, if you trade this all the time, you want to just really get these 5-minute setups down, see how things perform. So that's like me studying. So that's why I have this open. But again, we can talk about anything. If you want to look at Tesla, you can look at that. If you don't look at this at all, you can ask about anything. So we can start with the propaganda. But this is a Q&A. I'm probably going to do this for about an hour. So let's get this started. So it's it kind of sucks though that today is Hurricane Dorian, because these things just take the mind's eye, the forefront. And it's just kind of sick. Like, it's just more manipulated storms. It's the same thing. They're not that exciting to me. I mean, yeah, they're big storms, but guys, so many people are getting their shit fucked up living in these areas. Masonry 105, Zionism 105. At 1:05 p.m., they update this.
Take a look. Winds have sustained now up to 180 miles per hour.
180.
The wind gusts are 220 miles per hour right now. The forward movement is still due west, but it has slowed ever so slightly, now down to 7 miles per hour. But this...
I mean, she's just selling you their product. How this is no different than a sales video. The Freemasons, this gang, they manufacture and manipulate these storms, make them to the way they need to, and then they sell you the fear with these saleswomen inside this propaganda outlet. That's what's going on.
The storm itself is still intensifying. Pressure continuing to drop with this particular storm, and no weakening really in sight. There's nothing really around this area at play to help diminish this storm from where it currently is. We will keep it.
See, nothing to even help diminish it. And I like how they have this. Well, really, this 5 is coming out of the 5, so they had a 55, sacrifice 55. They're about to have probably a 555 New World Order. I also like how she's wearing the black and white duality chessboard colors. They always have this pairing inside their information.
A very close eye on where the track is, because it is
44, 55, kill 44, sacrifice 55.
Expected to maintain a Category 5 strength as it moves across the Bahamas and begins to head towards Florida. The ultimate question becomes, when does it turn north? It will turn north. We just don't have a finite idea of when it will turn north. So that.
But then watch how it turns north by the numbers. Watch how it turn north on a certain day, maybe even tomorrow on Labor Day for some slave ritual or something, and it'll be by the numbers. It'll be some big propaganda event, and see how they're anticipating it. Again, it's a sales video to keep you watching. It's exactly copywriting. That's exactly what it is. Oh, but here's a big unanswered question. Are you ready? Keep listening for more. Oh, we don't know when it's going to turn north. It will, but we don't know when. So keep listening to figure out some more details. They're selling you this Scottish Rite Freemasonic ritual. Scottish Rite equals 165, 165 miles per hour. This stuff is just sick. I'm not even making a metaphor. Here's exactly what it is. Like, absolutely, Jews media. You're welcome, Sean. I'm glad to see things this way. And it's just funny because I know to someone maybe new or someone else who's not too familiar with this, they might think I'm trying to like make a better way for you to understand it. Because this is absolutely a sales video. They're selling you fear. That's what CNN is. They sell you fear, lies, propaganda, distractions, deceptions. And this woman's doing a very good job at it, wearing in uniform. You know, she's in uniform, in costume, wearing their colors. And then get the numbers on here. You see what they're saying. So, I mean, there's not much else to talk about. We can watch the rest of the video, I guess. But, I mean, it's just going to be more of the same. And also, I feel like my speakers pick up the video, and then there's an internal volume. I feel like it might get a little annoying. Dorian, which is crawling over the North Bahamas, is forecast to travel about 120 miles. Illuminati 120. Dorian is one of the biggest hurricanes we've ever seen. We can't forget. We got to get some of these numbers out the way, though. We do have this minute 52 video. I just got to get. So hurricane has some numbers. I'm just trying to remember what it has. Hurricane equals 52, minute 52 video. Remember, that's a flood number, flood 52. In 1952, the British government admitted to be able to create floods through cloud seeding and stuff. 52, big flood, hurricane number. Why do they keep naming these hurricanes and storms as ritual? And you know, here's the thing, you're asking this, they told us this in second grade, and it just shows you're asking this because it means what they taught us in second grade is complete bullshit. It's another example of what they're teaching in schools is complete nonsense. It's just meant to lead you astray. They should have told us the truth from second grade, first grade. Hell, preschool these days. They're saying they alternate between male and female every single time, and that's so cool, and we should think that's awesome. And then that's kind of as far as they go. And they say that, you know, they give you a little explanation, but they name them because of rituals. Rituals, Gematria. There's probably something even more called as the naming of a storm. Don't forget, name equals 33. That's why a lot of these Freemasons, their names equal 33 or 156. But you see how Dorian equals 38? So this is why they name these storms. To get these patterns. Dorian 38, 34, Florida 38, 43 to reflection. And remember, these are the numbers for death, killing, murder, RIP. Very clear what these people love to do. I need to close some of these tabs. These are from some of the older videos, but that's the 218 video. Don't you guys? I don't know if anyone didn't see my last video. You could just see the thumbnail. Here we get a Princess Diana tribute, like for her death anniversary. I just realized this too. You like how she's covering this thing up and it just says the. This is by the numbers. It's on purpose. The equals 33. Like masonry, 33 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, red and blue pills of Freemasonry. It says the right here. And see, like this is the year she died, 97, death 97. Her ex-husband or son, I think Prince Charles, I'm trying to remember again, he was in a car accident in the 97 days from his birthday. I think that's what it was, but death, see this skull and bones, the year she died. Just let this sink in. And it's completely mocking. Dorian 38, okay, right? It's just ridiculous. I mean, you see it too. Anyone new here, you see how other people see these patterns. It takes being able to see this pattern so many times to have this type of reaction. This is called jaded. This is a jaded reaction from someone who's seen this again and again. 740. Masonic 74. But again, this is from, I don't want to bring up old examples and then it's like I'm reusing them to prove a point. We can always start with fresh propaganda. I kind of want to keep this up, but let's not beat this over. Because what will happen is I'll accidentally go back to it. Because there was more I saw in there after the fact. Oh, here's the thing I saw after the fact. Because I forget this. Her last name was Spencer. Diana Spencer. Spencer equals 44. It's a code name for kill. They use it all the time. And remember, she was in those pictures in between, like the 44. They had her husband wearing 44. They had her in between, her husband wearing 4. The other guy named wearing number 4. Spencer 44. We can see this hazmat incident is... Wait, let's refresh this. I really think it's just going to be the same propaganda all day. It's fine. We can go to somewhere else. We don't need CNN. I think we've already beaten this today. I'm sure Fox News Heavy has some really good things. And again, this is a Q&A, so I don't want to. I want to keep my focus on the chat anyway. Sub Triple M. Is bitter in the Bahamas. Let's just look for the sacrificial. Just the same numbers. It's just the same pattern. It's bitter in the Bahamas. 223. So I'm like, okay, I'm done with CNN. Let's go to some other Masonic propaganda outlet and see if we can get these same patterns. And of course we do right away. It's bitter in the Bahamas equals 223, like the Synagogue of Satan. That's what's putting this on. The Synagogue of Satan, 223. Masonic equals 223. And we know it's a very big number for the Freemasons. Also knows how it equals 88, Masonic Ritual 88. It equals 137, the 33rd prime. Bahamas 144, 133, like government. In the Jewish cipher, Bahamas is the government. It is made from the government. It's run by them. It's named by them. All by the system. And I'm sure the Bahamas is 100% coded, of course. 33. The Bahamas 33. So the headline equals 137, the 33rd prime. A very common thing they do. Yes, murder 79 and 790 in Jewish. But the Bahamas 78, like Jesuit. Scottish Rite equals 78, 57. There's 33 degrees. The Scottish Rite Freemasonry is what found, owned, operate the Bahamas. And I hope anyone new doesn't just see me saying this because of the numbers. I mean, you look at the history of the Bahamas, you can see who's running the agenda. I mean, you can just piece these things together by knowing other things. It's as easy as doing this. The Bahamas. You click on it, and then it tells you it's a Commonwealth. So it already tells you how it was found. You can already see. It's a Caribbean. You see Haiti's around there, how that was colonized. You can just piece together the history by reading this. And you can even go down here. They're speaking English, the language of the New World Order. I'm showing you the cheat codes to understand if they're, because some people might really wonder, how do I know if the Bahamas is involved? Their official language is the English language. There's only one way for that to happen. Look at their monarch. Here's the best cheat code ever. Look at their monarch. This actor for the Freemasons, Elizabeth II. We know she's a complete actor. Queen 6226, reign 6/2, coordination 2/6. So you see how she's another Gematria puppet by the numbers, and she's a monarch of the Bahamas. That means one thing. If this actor's a monarch of the Bahamas, that means that they're run, owned, and operated, but who's ever making her, Elizabeth, participate by this code. The false Zionist Jews who practice this Jewish practice of Gematria, numerology, dates on the calendar, this modern calendar, the Gregorian calendar, both equal 58, like Freemasonry. The Masonic order within the Catholic Church is the Jesuit order who named this calendar after Pope Gregory, and it's from them. You could just use this chain of history that we all know, that you can prove and see. So you can do that every single time for everything you click on, and you know it's a bunch of propaganda. So do I believe in God? Just curious. Yeah, I've always believed in God like a creating force. Like I see how nature is so perfect and how it's like once you go against nature, shit just like falls apart. I think that's God. I mean, whatever perfect system this is, making things run, is God. It's not just, I don't think it's one man, one male being or something. I think it's just this one thing that's they even said in the Bible, you can't describe it, you can't fathom it. So if you can't fathom it, why try to make some persona? That's what the Catholic Church does all the time. Like the Christian God is not my God, I can tell you that right now. My God is the obvious God. You know, you're out in nature, you're out in the mountains, you feel God, you know what I'm saying? There was a naked little boy jumping out of Buckingham Palace a few years ago. He fell and I think he died. Yeah, look into that. But thanks, Marina. Glad you're here. Yep, just personas. It's all to give people this control narrative. Yep, we're all God within. Exactly. We're all have these divine powers. You know, they're just trying to suppress us. Of course, again, in that realm of things, I don't study that stuff as much, so I only have limited things I can say confidently about those things. But just from my understanding, I mean, I can confidently tell you that what the religions are trying to tell you about God and the world, there's a reason they're telling you specific things, and it's the same reason they're telling you specific things here. Franco Colombo died at 78. So I see the Pope here, though. So Jesuit 78, Scotch Rite 78. I see the Pope here. So we look for more Catholic Church. Pope gets stuck in an elevator. Elevator equals 118. Like death. Let's look for Catholic Church numbers. I wonder if elevator sums is 46. Yes, elevator 46, 35, like Catholic. We already see it. You can see these riddles before you even click on the propaganda. That's something I love to emphasize. You just see the Pope, you see the Catholic Church inside some propaganda. This thing, you get stuck in a Vatican elevator. So you got to think of the subject. Oh, did you hear about how the Pope got stuck in an elevator? That's something that someone would say. The subject of the event is an elevator. And then you type in elevator and Catholic. It's always by the numbers of the Catholic Church, Jesus Christ, the Society of Jesus. It's not a surprise. They're showing this to you today. 9/1, the Society of Jesus 91. I had just put a video at the beginning. We said we're going to look for more Society of Jesus information today. You see how now we get elevator and Catholic 4635 from the Pope. Vatican elevator 93, like Saturn 237, 2 times 2 times 7 is 42, like Jesuit. And then don't forget Pope equals 5225, Vatican 25, and today is the Society of Jesus Day 91. Also blood sacrifice 121. They could be foreshadowing Pope Francis's death for sure with this. Because, think about Prince died in an elevator. 2-minute, 13-second video. But yeah, this is another reason why I don't like Fox News in terms of like it's confusing. Yes, we get Death 213, but they're talking about the hurricane. They're talking about probably other things. They talk about like the main news thing and some other things in like one video, and they use that video to throw all the propaganda for the day. That's what Fox News does. Instead of CNN, they have pretty much individual videos. I love it. Maybe this is more mocking. Like they're saying, "Oh, you're Republicans. You're supposed to be the dumber people. You're not that smart. You're retarded," which is true. But again, the Democrats, I think the same. But the narrative. Like they're supposed to be the simple-minded Republicans. Maybe they don't need as much videos. I don't know if that's the whole thing they're going for. But 213, Death 213, and the Satanic Cipher. We have that video here. We can see when this happened. It's just comical propaganda. Pope Francis spent 25 minutes in a stuck Vatican elevator. Vatican 25, Pope 25. Spending how many minutes? 25 minutes. That's what they let you know. Why couldn't they say he spent about a half an hour? That's all they have to say. Pope Francis spent about a half an hour in a stuck Vatican elevator. Or spent over 20 minutes. Or spent a little, they could have let you know. But they let you know exactly 25 minutes. Pope 25, Vatican 25. And it was on Sunday. It's today, this Jesuit order day. In my Princess Diana video, I was going to put, that video was all supposed to be about predicting this thing, but it all became about Princess Diana because it was such a good photo gallery. But the Society of Jesus equals 91. And I said today is 9/1 on this Sunday, they're going to have to do something. And they did. And this is what they're doing. You got stuck in an elevator. It's just too perfect. That is such an actor. I'll go around any Catholic say your Pope is an actor. I've proven it a billion times. Look at this guy. Pope Francis. December 17th, 1936. Why would I sit here and insult the Pope? It's not an insult at all. The guy's actually an actor for the Catholic Church. It's nothing else. 107 days. 3 months. So there's just so much here. There's so much here. Oh my goodness, every single time. This is what we got yesterday. Remember, 15 weeks and 3 days from someone's birthday, they're in this Catholic Church ritual. Jesuit order equals 153. We're seeing this again and again and again. Jesuit order 153, 15 weeks and 3 days from Pope Francis' upcoming birthday. He's stuck in an elevator. He's an actor for the Jesuit order. He's the first openly Jesuit Pope. That's what it was. Someone who was born on the 266th day of the year. He died, or whatever, the same from Pope Francis' upcoming birthday. Because they were related. This was my stream last night. I can't exactly remember what it was. I'll have to double check. But it's just too much. Hey, y'all. I'm glad y'all joined. Wow, right, Triple M? I like your guys' reaction because you guys see exactly what they're doing. It's just you can't deny this. You cannot deny this at all. It's only 3 months, 17 days. That's a 66 prime. King James Bible, 66 books in length. 107. This is a ritual sacrifice number. Ritual sacrifice 107. That's the 28th prime. Kill 28. The Lima 28. Jesus 16. The summary numbers. What is this 316? This has to do with Jesus Christ as well, and how many times it's mentioned in the Bible. But keeping it simple, it's the 15-3 they're really going for. For a fact. It just blows my mind how often they do this. Like, I just want to leave and just do something else, like as another topic. I mean, there's no point sitting on that anymore. 15 weeks and 3 days from his birthday. He's in the elevator for 25 minutes. Pope 25, Vatican 25. It's on a Sunday on 9/1. So some Seattle entertainment, some Seattle propaganda, distraction, pure porn. I like to look for the numbers 47 and 122 with them. But again, with Fox News, you can't really do that. You still get the same 2-minute, 13-second video. Also, the 2-minute, 13-second video on 9/1. The summary numbers 1 through 13 gives you 91. 25 people were hurt. Death 25. Death 25. Guess what else death equals? And we said this before we even scroll down. Death 38. We just saw how Princess Diana died today with 38 numerology. We just saw other 38s earlier this stream. And look, 308. 308. Bumbershoot. Red and blue pills of Freemasonry. Right here. Death, killing, murder. 38. Let's see what Bumbershoot equals. Bumbershoot. 48 like Freemason. 159 like Scottish Rite. 138 like federal. This is the federal government. 307. Shooting does equal 37. I'm talking about shoot, but this is a collapse. This is people. There's no shooting. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to relate those. I try my best to not make things work. Like, I try to keep things as very logical as possible. But you see how they start off with the 38, and then why are they giving us Jai Wolf performing San Bernardino, California on August 6, 2017? But this happened not in 2017. So why, you know what I mean? They didn't have to give us Jai Wolf on August 6th. That's what I'm trying to say. Please show me a logical reason. Why do we need to see this picture? And why do I have to caption it Jai Wolf on August 6th? It's always one reason why. Blood sacrifice equals 86. August 6th. Jai Wolf. Jai and death, the same numbers. Jai Wolf, 113 like Scottish. The 30th prime, 76 plus sacrifice equals 76. So Jai Wolf, 76 on 8/6. It's always the same pattern inside the media. I keep saying it, and we go to the next piece of bullshit, and it's the same exact pattern. Blood sacrifice 76, 86. Jai Wolf 76, and they have him here in 86, or in 8/6. And we'll probably get more of that pattern when you do San Bernardino, when you do the full date numerology. It's going to continue. Kill 17 in 2017. They could be foreshadowing this guy's death. August 6th. I think Zenith of Alpha America, he brought this up yesterday. Pope Paul VI died on the 218th day of the year. And death equals 218. We saw this all last stream. We began and ended the stream with this, with the F1 racer, with everything else. 218th day of the year. They have it here. And remember, 31, doesn't Jai Wolf equal 31? Did with 31 numerology. Jai Wolf 31 in their most pure cipher. Date with 31 numerology. 8 plus 6 plus 17. He's participating in this against his will. They're just using this. Do you know why He's one of their assets. That's what I mean. He's one of their assets, and they're using him in this event. I think I've only heard some of his songs before. Like, I don't know much about him, but you just see right now, this is completely clear. I'm sure some of you've never even heard of him, but you see what they're doing. San Bernardino Caliph, how they abbreviated it with the Saturn numbers, got it right, 165. San Bernardino, 134 like Tisha B'Av, 162 like Sacrifice. But I need to stick in the chat. I gotta look for some questions. I did answer some. How bad do I think the upcoming economic crash will be? You personally think it'll be as bad, if not worse, than the Great Depression? I also think it'll be the final nail in the coffin too. So, I think I agree with everything there. The final nail in the coffin, there's a possibility it won't be, just because, like, every market, bull market especially, is bound to go through a recession. So, like, there's gonna have to be a recession regardless. Could they make it the final nail in the coffin and then completely switch it up? Sure, it's possible. It's just, I guess, more needs to happen and align for maybe me to see that. I'm probably just being a little optimistic, I guess. Not that I really even care about the market. But do I think it'll be pretty bad? Yeah, it'll be bad. Just a peep of the daily chart of the S&P 500 will let you know. So it's been in a constant bull trend. This is what? 2016. This is the past. We can do a different time frame. This is past 3 years. Max available daily. We can also do weekly too. It's like the same movement. So it's been going up since 93. See, this is back in 93. Back it was $42. I like how it was $42 in 93. Saturn 42. 93. That could be a deliberate move by the bankers. Make sure it has a low of $42, $42.81 possible. So, it goes up and down. It's been going up and down ever since, but steadily up. And now look, especially, that's what I mean, the bull markets. So there's been some bear markets in this chart, you know what I'm saying? But even then, like, let's start from here, from 2009. This is the bull market that everyone's talking about. From 2009, you can just see how it's up, 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 up. Where's the major down? There's been some scares. There's been this, and just recovered right away. And we get these all the time. They have propaganda events. Don't worry, I'll make this easier to see. I'll just remove a lot of these. Keep the SMA on. You see what they're doing? They like to put out scares. Remember back last year in like December when the market completely sold off? Like, this is when people were saying, "Oh, the recession's here. It's a bear market now," because you see how it's trying to hold at this level. See, most traders watch the 200 SMA, so I might as well put that up there. It's the same indicator, just it takes past 200 periods of price action instead of 180. But I personally like 180, and if you can kind of see how it's reacting around. You see how this was jumping closer to the line when I had the 180 on. So personally, that's why I like it. It's like things seem to react a little better. But you see how the market's going on. It triple tops here, and there's so many people here knew. That's why, see this big candle right here? It's because everyone knew that it was time to go short, because they knew that the last two times it hit that level, it also hit a resistance. See, 281.15, 281.10, 281.22. It's like a 281, and this high was 280 and 40. So it made lower highs on the third time up. So a swing failure, people knew for a fact. And look, it sold off. This is a common pattern. I mean, you can find this pattern in penny stocks all the way up to Tesla. I mean, this is just like, again, psychology repeating itself. Triple top. Traders know, okay, like, this is getting exhausted. We can't really get this above level. We're testing it 1, 2, 3 times, and then this just seals the deal. And it's the end of the year, and of course, then it reverses. And now it just starts making even higher highs. Theatrics. So, again, they can still try to break out this range and keep going. This recession could happen, they're saying 2020, it could be 2021, you know what I mean? But when it does happen, look at all the way down they have to go. It can go really low. I mean, look how low this went. It went from 150 down to 70. That's over half, over 50% drop from July till March of next year. This is July 2007 till, so less than 2 years. So not even 2 years, it dropped 50%. I mean, that's a lot. 2 years, not even. So, you know, there's plenty more that can happen. Hope that kind of helps see. But you thinking it's going to be pretty bad. I think so. How many people would it take to do these high level rituals? Tens of millions, because that's what they're using. I mean, not like the super high level, like the stuff you see in the media, probably not even that many. So if that's what you mean. But I mean, it's a network of there's tens of millions of people with Freemasonry, so it's easy for them to work in secrecy. Oh, you're welcome, Superman. Absolutely. I love answering questions, helping anyone out. But exactly. I'm just guessing how many people it'll take. I don't think it'll take that many people to even like, because you said people believe this stuff. Like the script of sports game, don't be surprised if it's like a few people. Or it's like just all computers doing it all, and these people just kind of maintain it. And AI, and going back to AI and the market, because I'm sure Ms. Square Sparkles also mentioned this with the market, about the glitch. Yes, they can. Well, if there's a glitch, so the market has things in place to protect itself from glitches. Let's say there's a glitch that made just things sell off. The market goes through halts. And I have a blog post on this, but I think something halted. I don't know if the SPY or something halted, like the first time in a while. And it was all in this when George Bush died and everything. It was all about number 41, halt equals 41. So they halt the market when it sells off too quickly or pushes up too much. They have circuit breakers in place, which again you can use to your advantage. Penny stocks do them all the time. These low price stocks, the volatility will be so much that they'll just go up so fast that you can buy into that first halt and you have a very high chance of it going higher. So it's a really nice strategy to profit off of them. So a glitch wouldn't really mess this up. But the thing is, what they'll do is they'll do it on purpose. Say their halting system got messed up, and whatever glitch they blame it on will be on purpose and it'll be by the numbers. And in this computer technology age, and the market is at least 60% run by computers, it's very possible they could say the glitch like accelerated the sell-off or something retarded. Do I think it's possible that some shitty lazy parents, possible teen nine, sell their own kids to secret societies and those kids go to be celebs? I think it's definitely possible. Of course. It's a good insight. Hey, what's good, Cheesy Truth Seeker? Thanks for making it. I'm just gonna scroll up a bit and see if I don't want to miss any questions. If I missed your question, ask it again or something. I don't know if super chat, because I just can't do super chat, like, because that first off, that means I have to monetize my channel. I don't want to do that. Because first off, there's just no point. It's more annoying ads. No one benefits off them but designers Jews. I mean, even if I have a video with 1 billion views, I'm like, oh, well, this video is inappropriate. You get none of the ad revenue. So it just doesn't even matter regardless. I could always, again, make my own super chat system and like figure that out in the future. The more we raise people to a higher conscious level, the harder they'll have to do the rituals. That's when people start going missing. That's true, and that's why they want everyone on a lower consciousness level eating shitty diets. It's all part of keeping them down. I'm a glitch on YouTube. I am their glitch, bringing them down. What's my background, where I'm from? I will answer that. I know Wisdom's Dare is pointing out that Gnostics warned us 2,000 years ago about virtual reality. Interesting, and that's where we're living in. Everything's virtual reality. I mean, it's not like it's coming. It's been here. I think a really good example is, especially since these dating apps got super popular, it seems like at least majority of millennials, they just date these days through the apps. It's not natural. You're not supposed to meet and mate through a fucking phone. Trying to make these retarded pickup lines and trying to manipulate people. It's all a mind game. You're fucking playing mental chess with people, trying to fuck them or date them or whatever. All virtual reality. And even before that, I mean, online dating's been around since at least the 90s. So it's like, it's been here. It's just getting more in our face. Yeah, this technology has been existing for centuries. They just now, it's rolling out. They Mason stole all the revenues of Egyptian. They're just corrupting it. That's what they're all about. But where am I from? I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I lived in Wisconsin for about 8 or so years. I lived in Nigeria for a few years. Back to Wisconsin. I lived in Minneapolis for for like a summer. That's where I found Zach and Gematria when I was on YouTube there. And then went back to Dayton. Well, that's before then, but now I'm in Columbus. So I've pretty much been around Ohio, Columbus. I went to college to study engineering. College, I knew college was a waste of time. I didn't really even want to go. It's one of those things where, like, if you have a parents who are like, oh, we want our children to go through college, then you kind of, like, just have to push through it. And, because, of course, my job now is not using my degree for it. My degree, it's a fucking piece of paper. Like, it's useless. Because if you don't get the proper experience while you're in college, Ohio is nice. And they're suppressing all the good knowledge. These days, all the good knowledge now is on YouTube, and they're still suppressing that, but you can just go on YouTube and learn. So what type of engineering? Electronic and computer engineering technology. So like right now I do web development, programming. So like I learned how to do some coding in school. Like I'm using like the type of knowledge, I guess. So I'm technically using it, but I had to go to a boot camp afterwards to learn how to actually web develop. And I could have just taken that on its own. But it's electronic computer engineering. Graduated from Dayton, Meadowdale. Oh, nice. That's awesome, man. Graduating from Dayton, Ohio. That's awesome, man. Engineering trade secrets from those who came before. Yep. A lot of it is transistors. This Freemasonry gang, they're in transistor, semiconductor, all that stuff. This gang's behind it. The creation of it. A lot of them are saying, aliens are involved, which, I think a lot of it's just government misinformation to make people think that aliens are behind everything. But who am I to say? I don't know everything, of course, but definitely. But, now I make videos and try to show people what's going on. Yes, those math leader courses to get students to quit their major wasting their money. Exactly. And those courses are so pointless. Like so here's more from my background. I was in electronic and computer engineering. So I started off with chemical engineering, but then I switched right away because I wanted to do electronic engineering because I liked music. I like to make like the amplifiers and stuff like that. So it's cool. Like I learned how to do shit like that. But like, it wasn't as hands-on. It was so theory-based. They make you take Calc 1, 2, 3, all fucking hard. I mean, looking back, Calc 1's not that hard. Calc 2, I took it over summer. It wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. Admits because I took it over the summer. Calc 3 was fucking retarded. I dropped out of that shit. And that's when I switched to the technology side of it, which is more hands-on. Hey, Ian. Hello, man. Glad you're here. Really nice seeing y'all, for sure. Ended up in sociology, switching all over. Right? Stat and calc. So stats, I luckily had a stats teacher who was so easy. You could do everything on a calculator. Literally, he said you can do everything on a calculator. So you could save. I saved all the formulas on the calculator, like everything. It was literally, you go to a class, he gives you the test. You can just be hungover as fuck. It doesn't even matter. High as shit. Everything's on a calculator, so you just pretty much fill in the blanks, plug and play, and you walk out. You get an A on the test. It was the easiest stats class I ever took in my life. It was the only one I had to take. I lucked out so hard with stats. Super lucky. Because I think that was the thing. In college, one of the classes people complain about the most is stats. Stats fucked me over. Stats did this, stats did that. I'm like, I love stats. It was the easiest. I think I got like a B plus just because, or I think it was an A minus just because I didn't even go to class all the time. I was like, this is retarded. Just take a study guide, put it in your calculator, and you really just. And that's what I say. College is so stupid. If you get a professor who's strict, then you have all this mental stress, which fucks up your body, and this and that. And then, you fail, you go through all this. Some kids kill themselves over some classes. But then it's all about if you had a professor that was just not as ridiculous. It's just different. It's just ridiculous it depends what professor you get. That depends on how it is. Like my freshman year, the religion class, it was the same thing, open book. So I literally never went to class. I went to class like 4 times at most. Religion. I mean, some of these people are just so easy because they just get paid to just indoctrinate people, and the college just doesn't care. Yes, stats wasn't too bad. I like stats, especially now that I trade. I like stats, of course. Like I use it. Now that I do Gematria, showing how it's all coded propaganda by the numbers, showing how the Judgel order is always putting 78 in the propaganda. You know, I definitely love stats now. And it makes sense now. People are saying stats is so hard, it's so hard. No wonder most people can't even get how I'm trying to show them a pattern. Probably the same people who can't get how, 9 times out of 10 means something. They think, oh, 9 times out of 10, well, if it's not 10 times out of 10, it's a coincidence. That's what people really believe. It's ridiculous. Yep, academics is a bunch of ridiculousness, man. Aced recess, wisdom's there. Nice. I mean, I wish I could say that. I didn't even ace recess. I mean, I got in trouble during recess. You know it. Sometimes I stayed inside and skipped recess because I had to do some stupid schoolwork. My handwriting wasn't good enough. I remember in second grade, my handwriting wasn't good enough, so they made me miss recess to write some stupid cursive letters. More bullshit programming. I can't go out and enjoy fresh air and social interaction because my handwriting wasn't good. Absolutely retarded. Ever heard of Ever heard of the fraudulent shield, a call for an uprising? Yes, I have. I have. So I've been around since I guess 2016. So since Zach called out a call for an uprising, completely embarrassed him, and a call for an uprising lied about his computer blowing up catching on fire. I saw that video, that stream. I was there for all this shit. So I know how much of a show a call for an uprising is. Absolutely. And then the guy has almost 500,000 views. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, is he waking up a few people based on at least letting him know about the Illuminati? Cool. Because to me, that's better than Jake Paul. But at the end of the day, the shilling really does hurt what we're doing. And at the end of the day, it might not be better than Jake Paul. Because at least Jake Paul's not shilling people away from the truth. He's just completely distracting people and doesn't even know he's doing it. Or so I think. Right? Arguing with teachers since elementary. I'm sure today it's just the same. I mean, that's why if I had to go back to the school system or I had to put someone in the school system, man, I would just go out with his teachers. Oh, Zenith, man, glad you're stopping in, man. Gotta drive. You can't chat, dude. It's fine. I'm gonna keep speaking on. Glad you're listening. It's always a reminder for myself to speak clearly as well. But I'm literally sitting here on the live chat screen. We haven't seen much propaganda because I want to keep this Q&A focused and not miss a lot of questions and stuff. Rulers or archons. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stream maybe another half an hour, and I'll probably close it. Maybe if I can keep these more, an hour-ish, and try to do them a bit more frequently instead of doing 2 hours and then barely doing them. A call for an uprising harassed your friend for months until you got your friend's channel down. That's ridiculous. That's what you can do. You can harass, especially if you can just try to point out ways how someone's offending you. I'm sure you can get a lot of channels taken down. I can make a fake account, write to YouTube, and keep flagging all my videos. This guy keeps talking about the Jews. I keep hating how he says he's a Zionist Jew. I could do this and get my own channel taken down. I'm 95% sure I could probably do that. I don't want to risk trying, but I mean, that's what I mean. In this day and age, it's so easy to get reported for anything. Sometimes I'll play some online video games with my friends. In this day and age, back in the day, you could trash talk in video games. You can't do that anymore. Sometimes, and even in Overwatch, you say GG easy. They take what you say and they change what you say and say I didn't get enough sleep tonight or something stupid. They mock you. And you can't say the FAG word. You can't. If you use that in games, you're automatically banned. They'll ban your account for life. If you make fun of gays or call someone gay, you can get in trouble. But you'll call someone retard, they'll get your account banned, and they will give you no warning either. They take this shit so seriously these days because we're in a society where everyone's so offended, where speech is so suppressed, where you can't express your emotion. That's what they're doing. These gaming companies are all involved. I'll be the first one to tell you these gaming companies are all involved in these schemes. And it's easy because I used to be a bigger gamer, so it's easy for me to talk about. But I can tell you they're all involved. I like to show this every now and then. I just show this every now and then because you have to always. This is such a clear example. You'd never have to play this game to see. Look at all the champions of League of Legends, and look at what the black man named Sums to, and he was the first black character that came out. So they're either some other creature, they're white. Echo, his name equals. We'll see him. He came out later. Name equals 42. But see, they're all white, or there's something else. They're like a fish, so they're either not human or they're white or Asian. You know, like this Lee said, he's like an Asian guy. Lucia, this is the first black man, like a black man actually as a champion. Look what his name equals. I've shown this in the past. Lucian, 39, stamped on black people, 60 like nigger, 102 like nigger, and 24 deflection of 42. This is not an accident. There's no way I'm going to believe that it'd be one thing if they had a black person here, a black person there, and maybe he was the fourth or fifth and they did it, and it's happened to happen. No, it's the first one. He's still one of the only ones. I mean, since him, they released like Echo. That's pretty much it. Some people can argue kind of look black, but actual black men, it's just him and one other person. And there's like over almost 150 champions. There's a lot. So over almost 150 of them, and 2 out of 150, look at the names. Lucian like nigger, and Echo, 42 like nigger. And of course his name also equals 33, with the K exception. Race war, black man 21, 51 reflection of 15. This is not an accident. I'm telling you right now. I mean, it's me being unbiased. I mean, you would think I'm biased. I would like defend the game or something. No, I'm telling you, they're doing this on purpose. This is a game where they'll ban you for things really easily for saying certain things. So, yep. Reddit's even worse. Reddit, they'll delete your things, downvoted for speaking the truth they don't even know. If you see something, say Tourette syndrome, you cannot stand all these things. Extremely famous YouTube characters like Shane Dawson. I can't stand that stuff either. That stuff is so fake. They're so fake, and they're just salesmen. They're just selling people bullshit. Like again, I'm all for sales and making money and selling. Not working a slaving way, but instead finding a way to extract money out of this whole entire economy. But when you're just deceiving people, distracting them, leading them away from what's good, and just really offering them no value. And you can say, well, Logan Paul, but these people are brainwashed. Of course, Logan Paul provides value to brainwashed people, but that's the whole problem. Oh yeah, not wearing skinny jeans as a male, that needs. See, unfortunately, I don't know when that will go. It's going to have to take at least another 30 years before men stop wearing skinny jeans. Because I think they used to wear them, and they stopped, and now they're doing it again. It's all distraction. You heard about Larry Johnson calling out the Masons on Twitter. He literally called them Masons. That guy's gonna be dead soon. Oh, I haven't heard about that. But probably, don't be surprised. That's exactly what happened with Tim Russert. He asked him about the 223, Masonic, and then he died. Then he died. Yep, a whole bunch of distraction. Black-white duality. Channel called Gentile Uprising. Lots of black and white footage of Holocaust not existing. That's what a call went for us. Well, esports are less likely to lead to physical injuries the way the regular sports do. That's true. But, and because of that, it makes more sense that they're just going to keep the normal sports keep going. They want the physical injuries. They still want people to think the esports are, lazy, they're no talent. Like, they want to have that programming. Because, guys, to be an esports player, it's a lot of mental. Like, it's not easy to be an esports champion. Like, it's a respectable thing. Like, these people actually put their time, their effort, their mental grind down on, like, being really good at the game. And it's like being really good at chess or being really good at, like, a mental thing. Like, it's more than, like, playing a video game at that point. So it's, like, one of those layers you can see. But again, they're not going to glorify that in the media. They're going to glorify all the other things. And of course, they'll still talk about esports in a way so they can pump out money, rituals. I think some of the things in esports are fake too. I tried watching some esports. I don't think every esport is completely rigged like the NFL is. I think some of them are legit at least, or more than some are legit. I think there's some rigging going on maybe here and there, but I haven't even watched enough to really say. But I've tried seeing like a League of Legends game and seeing how they're trying to do it by the numbers. I just couldn't see anything. It was kind of hard to even see how they would do it. Whereas you watch football, it's super easy to see what they're doing. You've asked before, what is the site I use for life dates? So, Mr. Roger, thanks for asking. So for this program, I finally uploaded it on my site. I really apologize for the delay. But if you go to celebala.com/numermat, here we get a download, and you can just click download, and you'll download the program, and you can unzip it, run the exe. It'll say, do you trust this running? If you don't trust it, don't run it. If you think I'm some predator, sure. I just, it's a console app. I just made it in C#. Like, it's gonna do that. But here it is here. I also have a mailing list. I want to start, like, these predictions I do. I want to start, like, maybe having, like, I already have seven people on there. But I want to do, for example, let's say September 3rd. Because we already talked about this. So September 3rd, if I wanted to talk about this, I could just say, hey, guys, look up for Donald Trump today. It's a day with 31 numerology, 119 days remaining. And just make that the email. And then that'll be, like, my daily prediction or something. And if you're a trader, that might help you. If you say, okay, I like to sit out of the market when Donald Trump's active, maybe you don't trade on this day because it's going to be a Donald Trump propaganda day. So I was thinking of starting to do that, and I don't have this branded, so I'm pointing this out because this might look like it's something else. It might look sketchy, and again, no pressure. I'm just putting it to your attention. But that's where you get the calculator, and then again from here, the date duration section and the Gematrinator. Oh, and yeah, see how Miss Mildred used to @ my name? That's a good way for me to see as well. So what is Minecraft? It's a video game. It's one of those games, though, where it just make your mind, you use it for something. I mean, I just try and give these games the benefit of the doubt. Because, like, you're building things, you're crafting things, you're exploring and, like, thinking. But even then, it's a giant distraction. There's kids that sit there and play Minecraft all day long, thinking that they're doing something cool. It's like, dude, you're just building shit in an artificial world. You're just living in an artificial reality at the end of the day. And that's what this gang wants at the end of the day. Like, I just always think that you could just be playing a whole lot of video games, and it's just not good at all, even if you think it's beneficial. So Minecraft's just one of those. Man has a line in the game where they talk about scripting. Nice. I gotta check that out. If you ever put that camera roll on, like, Instagram or something. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Mildred. Yeah, if disco from the 70s to be like. If by that you mean, like, the art style, I kind of see that with Fortnite especially. Oh yeah, asking your son. And that's the thing, they do have these little occult, like, things in the game. League of Legends has that as well. Like, these, like, there's one where you literally form a pentagram in the game, and then here they tell me to open a portal to get a dragon to find the next level. To do portals. They do like to show people. But the thing is, so many games have there's games called portals. I think video games in general will influence kids to be into stuff like that. But again, I think it depends on your view on magic. If you look at magic as a tool to be used for good, and then not even use good, like, not even bring the duality into it. You don't need to just look at good or evil. That's all got a duality kind of mindset. Just look at it as, like, a tool. Like, if you have some sort of portal, I mean, because if you can open up a portal and swallow up the Zionist Jews, I mean, you should do it. I'll get rid of the whole PS4. It was PS4. I don't own a PS4. So many people have asked me to get one. I always tell them, I mean, if I got a PS4, it'll just collect dust. Like, I literally wouldn't touch it. GMO, fake food, porn, fake sex. Yep. And that's what they want. They want people to be into all these things as much as possible. That's why there's people that eat GMOs every single day and they watch porn every single day. or even, you know, multiple times a week or something. It's just like they want you to be doing these things. They want you to be doing them regularly, to be living them out. You know, and there's a lot of other fake food. A lot of these plants, some of them are fake, are just man-made, just crossbreeding things, and then because of that, you get all this, you know, not meeting nutrients and whatnot, and you can't really absorb anything, and they're making everyone eat all of it. Gematria is your point. I love that, Miss Mildred. Mine too. Video games, fake reality. Yep, and that's what they want people in. And I think, like, if a group of a few friends, you know, sit around, play, like, you know, Halo, just, you know, shoot the shit, play for a couple hours, go out and do the, you know, go on with their lives. You know, it's whatever. But the case is usually you wake up at 10 a.m. You're in the game from then till 10 a.m. the next day, and then it's like you're literally living in the game. Yep, broccoli's man-made. All cruciferous vegetables are man-made, all from the same, like, thing. And some majority of these vegetables are man-made. A lot of fruits are too. And that's why you go on CNN and say, oh, eat all these vegetables and fruits that we made. And that's all you need to survive. That's what they tell you. Trust me, it doesn't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work. It only works a little bit if you have all the things already stored up in your body, but then those will just deplete, and then before you know it, you're still diminishing yourself. Good bacon. I do like bacon. I don't eat bacon as much as I used to, but it is good. 6-year-old was playing the other day, and you heard him say, "What's good? It's Chigozi." Oh wow, damn, that's really cool. You said that, Cheesy. Thanks for sharing that. I'm glad to always, you know, bring joy, bring good vibes. I guess since a 6-year-old's playing, I also want to, I guess, censor myself a little bit more. You know, I don't think I talk about anything that's so negative. I don't drop as many, you know, negative things as much. I try to keep it PG. You know, my definition of PG, not the government's definition of PG. But you know, I don't talk too much. You know, when the Catholic Church does their nasty rituals, I call them as that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to regurgitate what the Catholic Church is doing. These people are just ridiculous. Speaking of the devil, Illuminati, Taco Bell, move 9 items from the menu. I don't even know why I clicked on this. But 5-minute, 6-second video, Society Jesus 56. I mean, I don't even care. This is just more, oh no, Taco Bell, guys, this is fake food. Yeah, it tastes good. That thing is, anytime you think about Taco Bell, what does anyone ever say? It tastes good. That's what you can say about anything. Taco Bell, Wendy's, maybe McDonald's. The only argument is it tastes good. That's it. It never looks good. Some of it smells pretty bad. It's definitely shit filled with soy fillers. This is not real cheese. You know, these vegetables are shit. The wrap is just completely anti-nutrient goop nonsense. I mean, this is what they want you to be eating. And we're supposed to be missing this. All you can focus on is it tastes good. That's all. So the nutrients are just not there. I'll teach them. Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Oh, that's funny. Horse meat. You don't think it tastes good? Horrid and sad. Exactly. I mean, a lot of it doesn't even taste that good. But that's the most anyone can say. No one's ever like, oh yeah, this Taco Bell is so nutritious. Whenever I eat it, it just feels so good. No, everyone talks about how they have to go D-Day full force attack on the toilet after eating Taco Bell. That's what they talk about. Taco Bell and toilet, not Taco Bell and I feel so good. My day is going to be amazing because I'm, you know, really good on this food. It's complete poison. It's complete poison. That's what I'm trying to say. It's toxic food. Illuminati. See the 666 logo in this bell. It tastes good. That's all I can say too. Sometimes if you're especially drunk as fuck, you can't even see straight. That's what people talk about. When you're so drunk you can't even see in front of you. Then you walk inside a Taco Bell and demand some bullshit Zionist Jew food. Look at this pointing Freemason right here. Believable. I think we should go back to CNN. There might be some more numbers there. The eye and the bell, yep. They were reporting horse. Yeah, I think now that you mention it, I do think that. So two things I'm going to mention. They definitely don't use the real beef they say. They're just allowed to because the FDA, which runs Taco Bell and all these things, make them like give them leeway and shit. And then and the USDA and whatever. And then the beef may include sawdust. Yeah, they just fill it with all sorts of shit. Soylent Green is cannibalism. Do you know what I've been meaning to do? If I prove this, I will have to do a compilation video. I want to find reviews of Soylent Green reviews on YouTube and pay attention to the voices of the people. Like do something like Soylent Green review, Soylent Green review or something. We're not gonna do this live. Maybe we could. Like see what people who drink it, see what they sound like. But it doesn't even sound like. That's Soylent Green. Wait, isn't Soylent Green the name of the drink though? I think this is it. The actual Soylent. I should do Soylent. So Soylent Green's from the movie. I want to find like a soy boy talking about it. Not for 30 days. But I don't want to waste your time looking through this. But my thing is, I want to find the people who talk about it, because everyone I know who drinks Soylent, they have these soy voices, more like a feminine type of voice, kind of cracky. They're not really nice people. I mean, it's cool to get along with them because all the soy.
Where is he? Where is it? This may seem a bit odd, ladies and gentlemen, but I said food review. Maybe I'm just...
I mean, this kid looks like I'm not trying to sit here and crack on people. That's not my goal. But it's a fucking soy boy. Or he's probably just joking. I don't know if I should take him seriously or not. This guy could literally be just joking. So I want to do it on my own, and not just sit here and fuck with people. But I want to see what this guy's. They're literally trying to. They're literally trying to poison us with the soy. Soylent destroyed your friends, right? That shit is poison. Like it really. I've never tasted it. I'm the type of person where I'm gonna try so many things, and then you'll heal from it after taking it. I don't think I'll ever taste Soylent. I think I'd rather just die without putting it in my mouth. I'm that afraid to just drink that poison. I think it's complete fucked up. I mean, I don't like to eat soy in general. That shit's toxic. Watch Creation of the Humanoids. You'll freak out. It's about Thelema. They say it too. Nice. I'll keep that in mind. I like how this stream is recorded, so I can come back, see these suggestions, and go back. And Wisdom's there. You always leave this really good knowledge around, man. I really appreciate it. All right, should be on the Golden Gate Bridge. Thanks for pointing this out, Jenny. Glad you could join the stream. It is time for the knockout punch, and we're just. I think so. If this happens, it's gonna be after the Dorian. Dorian's gonna have to come and go, because Dorian can't be in full force, and then they do the Golden Gate Bridge ritual. I don't think there's any way they'll do that. I mean, the mind's eye is one eye. You can't. You can't have the mind's eye on the bridge and Dorian at max force at the same time. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of trans people drink Soylent. I mean, if I was trans, I was trying to become more feminine. Yeah, I would be drinking Soylent every single day because I know that's what it could probably do to you, and it's probably cheaper than getting the hormones from the fucking doctor. Vegan Agenda 216, like the Kia David, and that's exactly what it is. Google Dorian. Well, I'll Google Dorian in case that's what you meant, but I'll do Dorian too. Oh, Dorian, okay. One of the main ethnic divisions of the ancient Greeks. That's true. That's why there's a Dorian scale in music. It all goes back to these. The Ionians, the Dorians. I've heard of these things before. Not really as it goes to what's going on today, but I'm sure it's all interesting. Very well could be some Homer's Odyssey riddle. I'm not even kidding. This whole hurricane could be part of this. I just haven't read it. These are things I need to research myself and read and study before I can put those together, because I don't know much about this, unfortunately. But it's funny that Columbus, Ohio did have their Greek festival, their 47th annual Greek festival this weekend, the weekend of Dorian. It could be a coincidence. So is Soylent healthy? No, because that's what this is. Is Soylent healthy Who cares what she tells you? It's clearly not. What's healthy about it? First off, there's over 50 nutrients at least that it doesn't have. And it should already tell you. And it's filled with just shit to poison you. Soy is for females that are going through menopause. It should be a wake up. And even then, like, I feel like that just might just ease the symptoms of the pain. I don't know. I thankfully will never be in menopause, but phytoestrogen isn't good for testosterone for men or estrogen for women. Yeah, it's not good for anyone. I'm happy that everyone in the chat is aware how toxic this shit is. And that's also part of why it's kind of important. Some people might wonder why I don't talk much about nutrition. Although I think it's like the most important thing, there's two reasons. I feel like I could have read and studied a lot more, know a lot more, like to actually like educate people on it than what I know now. Although I think I know a decent amount. And it's the fact that I think that like at the end of the day, nature like will prevail. Your human body will prevail. That's why like you can't be vegan forever. That's why you can't eat soy forever. These people who eat these toxic diets will eventually either die or say, okay, fuck this, I'm done. I'm gonna eat like a natural, healthy diet now. So like I figure that corrects itself. Whereas the fake news propaganda, I mean, this is always gonna be here. There's people that eat the cleanest diets, the most natural diets, and they still believe this bullshit. It's sad, but it's true. So that's why I focus on that. YouTube search rejected. Meat is cloned. Well, it depends where you get it. I mean, if you go to your local farm, go to a farmer's market where they literally birth and raise this feet, then yeah. And these oils from it's the animal fats for the brand. These animal fats, the omega-3s and stuff from the saturated animal fats and cholesterol, because that's what a brain is made up of. You know how many addicts are recommended to drink 3 bottles of fake food a day? All of them die. Yep. It's just people are so lazy. They want to drink their food, drink their soy, and go on with their life. Because Oceania, your body's probably just running on your natural fat stores. I definitely eat less than I used to. I think if you're eating a clean like diet high in high nutritious foods, then your body's satiated and you just don't eat as much. Because when your body's always starving, you're always just looking for food and trying to eat. That's why you see people who just eat only plants, they eat all day long because they're just trying to keep themselves full, and then they never get satiated because they never get all their vitamins and nutrients. What do you guys think they put in the new Burger King Impossible Whopper? A bunch of poisons. And we'll look at that right now. Impossible Whopper, and we'll look at the ingredients. And we'll show you how it's a bunch of poison. They're trying to poison you. Impossible Whopper ingredients. So, per the FDA, we're going to see all the ingredients listed because these people should be listing all the ingredients in this Whopper. So maybe we can see. But of course, the FDA is a bunch of liars. The FDA are the people who made this shit. It's the same gang. This site uses cookies. Is that a pun? Because they do have cookies at Burger King. I used to get their cookies and ice cream. I used to eat Burger King most, just didn't give a fuck. Now this shit literally makes me sick. Like I kind of feel sick looking at it, honestly. So already you see how look, this burger has only 10 milligrams of cholesterol, already unhealthy. I mean, your brain, your body, your cells are made out of cholesterol, saturated fat. That's what they crave. That's what they need to survive. Your body can only produce so much. So your body can't produce enough to like keep yourself maintained, all your functions maintained. It needs from other sources. You only get cholesterol from animals. And this only has 10 milligrams. And there's a bunch of other shit. Fiber just to fuck up your stomach. I don't know why it's sugar. It has soy, of course. It has soy. Why does it have soy? Because it's filling with soy. This stuff is crap. It's literally, it literally is not nutrient at all. I mean, they even make it hard to find the fucking ingredients. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Prevention. Let's see what they do. They're pretty reputable, so they might list ingredients and not lie. You know what? I mean, this should be a warning. You can't even find out what's in the thing. I'm trying to find out. Should I Google it? Maybe I should use Google. This is ridiculous. I mean, I should be able to find the ingredients of this thing that's been promoted all around. Is Impossible Whopper, Impossible Burger ingredients? I think it's that. I think is it Beyond Meat? But Impossible Foods is a different. They're not Beyond Meat. It's the same. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? Potato protein. You know, that's just gonna fuck up your stomach. Cultured dextrose is just sugar. Food starch, soy legumoglobin, soy protein isolate. How's any of this shit healthy? It's a bunch of toxic stuff. Oh, from Impossible Foods, so from the source. So perfect. Here's the ingredients list: water, soy protein concentrate. So concentrate, a concentrated form of soy protein. So you already have the protein from soy, which again, I don't see how your body's gonna well, it's not isolated. It's the concentrate. So I don't even know if your body's really gonna digest it. Coconut oil, your body can't do anything with this stuff. Sunflower oil, I mean, this stuff is just not good for your arteries. Natural flavors, what the fuck are those? It's just bullshit that the FDA says you can put in your shit and we won't tell on you. That's essentially what it is. 2% less of potato protein, methylcellulose, yeast extract, cultured dextrose, food starch modified, soy legumoglobin salt, soy protein isolate, mixed tocopherols, vitamin E, so just added toxic stuff. I mean, these are vitamins that you can't find in nature. They're just synthetic vitamins that your body takes, and your body's like, what the fuck are these? And your body has an immune response to this type of shit. Your body does not like having vitamins in there. That's why do you think the government says, take your multivitamin? They want you to live on their pills that fuck you up. Zinc gluconate, why is that in there? Thiamine hydrochloride, it's just fake vitamin B1. Sodium ascorbate, fake vitamin C, niacin. There's just a bunch of chemicals and yeah, it's impossible to survive on this. That's what's called an impossible burger. It's impossible to live. Pyridoxine hydrochloride, riboflavin, and vitamin B12. And again, vitamin B12 is only found in animals, so it's fake shit. And then it contains soy, as we've all been talking about. So sorry that took a little while, but yeah, test tube food, Franken food. Oh man, good live chat. I want to make sure it's always on live chat. Good, that's why I like seeing everyone, not what the government wants us to see. Completely fake food. Honestly, it's to the point where you can't even call it fake food because it's not even food. It's like spraying a bunch of Windex. It's literally doing this. It's like going to the store. You can get some Windex. You get the bottle. You spray it in your hand, right? Then you get some Ajax, right? You do some lines of this. You do some lines of the Ajax, mix it in your hand as well. Then you get some Clorox. Put it on a cup. Lick your hand. As it's like taking a fucking tequila shot. You put the salt on your arm. On your hand. You put the Ajax stuff. You drink the Clorox. You lick it. You bite into like the toilet bowl thing, soap thing. The little these. Take a bite into the thing, the little circle thing, and then that's it. How's it any different than this? A bunch of chemicals together, and you call it fucking food. Urinal cake, like the urinal cake. It's like taking a bite to a urinal cake, licking your hand with the Ajax, and saying, "Yeah, that's food." Please tell me how's it any different than the Impossible Burger? It's no different. It's a bunch of chemicals put together, and they're only allowed to call it food because the FDA, which is the federal government, lets them do it. It's completely toxic. Why do you think everyone's walking around America so fucked up, so mentally retarded, hating everything, hating their life? Because they hate their diets. They hate everything they do. Ajax. right? Tide Pods. It's literally Tide Pods. You might as well eat a Tide Pod. You might as well take a bun, put a fucking Tide Pod in the middle, put some ketchup on it, and eat it. It's no different than an Impossible Burger. It's the same thing. Toxic chemicals that'll make you sick. Real lemons in Pledge and fake lemons on food, right? How fucked up is that? They put real lemons in Pledge, and in the food it's a fake lemons. It's mocking. It's the mocking. They probably use real lemons for this shit. I'm sure they do. This is lemonade for the fools. You might as well drink this instead of lemonade. If you want your Impossible Burger, bring some Pledge with you. You might as well drink that because you like fake shit made with chemicals. If you want your Impossible Burger, right? Ridiculous. Grilled on sugar-coated flame broiler. Yep. And then the grill marks just adds more carcinogens to already the carcinogen oil. What's wrong with coconut oil? I personally don't know what your body does with it. You eat coconut oil. There's no like fat soluble vitamins in the coconut oil that your body really needs or wants. It's just, and most people they'll cook in it. They'll heat it to really high temperatures. I've always felt heavy eating oil. Maybe coconut might be the worst thing you can eat. It's probably better than eating soy, maybe, or I wouldn't even say maybe it is. But I mean, it's still it's just not the healthiest thing. It's like eating a stick of butter that actually has fat soluble vitamins that your body can take versus coconut oil. I don't see what coconut oil is doing. If you guys drink coconut oil and feel good, who am I to tell you to stop doing what you're doing? Personally, it just doesn't work for me. All these plant oils just aren't good for me. Cause inflammation, etc. Someone asked your daughter that worked at Taco Bell for a day or two if they called their own meat, and she had to go ask. Anywhere? Nope. Just pre-made meat, and they don't even know where to get their meat from. Yeah, mom and pop shops, I like going to those too. I like going to farmers markets, the stuff that you can get. Yes, mukbangs have people under a spell. Mukbangs, hey, watch me eat this poison. Make people, yes, they do. They want to make people eat this nasty shit. So true. Mukbangs, it's a Korean thing. Well, it's not Korean anymore. Everyone's doing it now. It's pretty much it's just me now. If I was sitting here eating in front of you, and the video is pretty much about what I'm eating. It's like a food vlog about a specific thing you're eating. And people have done Impossible Whopper mukbangs. It's like, why are you doing this? Yeah, as an antitoxin, as brushing your teeth, but not to consume. I know what you're saying. Yeah, a lot of these plant things, they're good, cool remedies for stuff as well. Can cure. I use a lot of them to clean. I can do a lot of cleaning with vinegar or even coconut oil, wiping down wood with olive oil. I like doing that. I like using plant oils for utility. I think olive oil is really useful for cleaning. That's what I use it for. So it definitely has its uses. As Hurricane Dorian approaches the Bahamas, travel plans upended. It's just more of the same. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream kind of soon. We're already over an hour. You guys get a few more questions down. Oil pulling, yeah. I've heard that. So I've tried that. I guess with oil pulling, it's one of those things where you got to do it consistently. You got to be really consistent with it. And I guess this wasn't consistent enough. ASMR mukbangs. I think it depends on. Personally, for me, it depends on who's doing it. Maybe. Because, there's some people the way they eat, it might be annoying, but some people it's soothing. So I know what you mean. I guess it might be something I have to look into. What's my diet? So it kind of just changes here and there. I just eat natural things. Yesterday, I spent most of yesterday eating, I went to the farmer's market, got some cheap sheep cheese, had some of that, had some ground beef. I got it from the farmer's market, so I like to eat it raw out the pack. Raw ground beef is really good. It tastes great. I got some liver I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Today though, so what I'll also do sometimes is I'll eat good and I'll eat something that I know it's not good and see how my body feels, and it always something usually feels worse, but it helps me like. So if I'm gonna tell someone I don't eat this because, or I don't recommend someone might eat something because it makes them feel a certain way, I want to have that personal experience. You know what I mean? And that's what I do sometimes. But my diet's mainly that, and then like when in the summer I like to eat fruit too because it just hydrates me, and I'm outside a lot. So like I've been spending the last couple of months eating like a lot of meat and fruit pretty much. But now I'm kind of just more kind of eat more meat, cheese. There's this Amish guy I met yesterday at the farmers market. He has a what's it called, a milk co-op, what is it called, so you can get raw milk, a herd share. So I wanted to buy a herd share from him so I can start getting like raw milk, butter, and cream and stuff. Because the pasteurized stuff just fucks with me too much, especially if I eat too much of it. So yeah, I try to eat just like a chill diet. I mean, I don't eat it all the time. Like when I can when I can. You know, I try to. I think, you know, I'm not like a perfect eater. You know what I mean? I don't eat like clean all the time perfectly. Since every phone today has a built-in camera by the government, my camera being off snapped at least 3 times while I'm watching these YouTube videos, right? You gotta wonder why it does that. Uber Eats ambulance drops you off at Burger King. Wow. Should be picking you up from Burger King after eating the Impossible Whopper. American cheese and grape jelly toast. Never had American cheese or grape jelly on bread. Thing is, also another reason it's cool you mentioned that, because another reason why I have to and try to eat like a decent way, because I like the taste of everything. I will eat anything. Like I like black coffee. Like I like the taste of black coffee. Although coffee is toxic, especially to me. Like I hate the feeling of being on coffee. It gives me all this adrenaline rush. It's just so fucking bad. But I don't put cream and sugar in coffee. I don't need to. I like the black bitter taste. I'll like probably American cheese, grape jelly on bread. Although it'll probably fuck up my stomach. I'll like the taste of it. So like because of that, I like have to like tell myself, you gotta like focus on eating like a decent way, because if you really eat anything, you're just gonna eat anything. As weird as that sounds. So that's why. Some things I don't like the taste of. Some like vegetables, raw vegetables. Those are just nasty because they're supposed to be nasty. They're toxic. That's why everyone cooks them and spices them up and shit. But spam balls and turkey franks. Yeah, that sounds pretty good though. That's just a bunch of good meat. A bunch of meat at the end of the day. Spam is. I've never had spam before though. I have a can of it just because I got it once. I was like, oh, one day I'll try this. I guess I'm just too much of a pussy to even put it in my mouth yet. It's like, to me, spam is almost like, what's it called? Soylent, but way different. I would eat spam over Soylent any day, but still it's one of those things I'm just like afraid to even eat. Can I look up the Popeyes ingredients? Popeyes chicken, sure. Louisiana, right? Popeyes chicken ingredients. They put a bunch of poison in their chicken too. I mean, it tastes good, but it's just obviously not healthy. You can take off all the breading. The chicken's, I guess, decent. It's probably really low quality though, from chickens completely raised like shit. Fed just the most retarded things. I want to go to Popeyes.com. You know what I mean? We gotta do the nutrition information yet. Popeyes. I was laughing at you can order Popeyes online. I don't know why it's funny to me. It's just such a low income neighborhood drive-through restaurant. I'm just like, no one's fucking ordering this shit online. You're going in fucking side or you're in the drive-through. Who is going online to order Popeyes? I don't know. Maybe people do. I'm sure people do, or else they wouldn't have it. Is your shit not loading? Oh my goodness. Oh wow. They don't want. It's like they don't want you to know. Their site is not working. Menu. I don't even know where to find this. I don't even know. Marinated for at least 12 hours. And they don't even. Yeah, it's probably just the breading. They use flour. They use the Cajun spices. Probably some canola or corn oil they fry it in. We tried. They wouldn't let us look at it. Fried spam. Yeah, one day I'll try these things. They put black women on the commercials to make us black folk eat that shit. Jews don't want it. Exactly. They want literally slave food. It is. Be back soon. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon. I know I say that all the time and I don't. But again, this is gonna be ridiculously me sitting here all day long and like saying my end the stream and not. Well, I like talking to you guys. I hope that shows. They can't call Kentucky Fried Chicken anything but KFC because it's not chicken. Exactly. I mean, like, if half your meat is made out of soy, it's not chicken. It's just like soykin or something. I mean, they might as well like the McDonald's beef patties might as well be fucking vegan meat. I mean, just so much soy filler and shit. Might as well call it a fucking Beyond Meat at this point. Right? They're so brainwashed. People like it's absolutely slave food. Because the original slave food is grains. You're in slavery, no more meat. Eat your grains, slave. That's how it is. That's how it was. And to this day, people still like that's what pizza, pasta, noodles, rice. These all came from bread. These all came from poor people being enslaved, being tyrannized, and they have to eat the shit. Spam, it's like a canned meat mixed with a bunch of like it's fats and stuff. I can't even explain it, but they can explain it for you, and you can look it up as well. It's not just meat; it's like other parts of the animal. It's like I guess a hot dog in a can almost. I mean, it's the way they're prepared is definitely poisonous. It just tastes good, I guess. I've never had it, so I can't give my opinion on the taste. But yeah, I mean, people just eat this stuff. The Impossible Burger. I mean, it's just this vegan agenda that just I don't like it. I'm just glad like I've gone through it. It's nice going through it because you can openly tell people don't fucking go vegan. Like it doesn't work. I've done it for a long time where I can show you it does not work. You become mentally ill. Your body deteriorates. It's literally not good. That's why nobody does it for an eternity. It's literally impossible to do it forever. So why do it in the first place? If you don't like how they raise the meats, again, go to a local farmer or go hunt. Hunting's really the best. Hunting's I think the best way to get meat if you're on the ethical route because you actually kill the animal yourself, use all of its parts. You kill one animal. Like see these onions. I'm sure so many rodents and bugs were killed farming this onion and this lettuce, the cucumbers for the pickles. So many animals die harvesting these plants that they use for this shit. So you can kill one animal though and eat that one animal, or you can kill a shit ton to get all your little fruits and vegetables that don't even give you all the nutrients. That's how I've always seen it too. So even the ethical argument doesn't work for veganism. And there's no argument that works for veganism other than you want to be a slave or you want whatever effect it gives you. Because there's a mind-numbing effect it gives you, and that's what I was actually going for at the time. It was like not a good part of my life. I kind of wanted like to go through a certain route with how I was thinking, and veganism will do that because it's the malnutrition. Tetris meat. That's what it is. Maps, NESW, news, spam, yep. One World Order diet. Spam is canned ham meat. The Hawaiians love it. Sure, that's cool. I mean, and the thing is also the Hawaiians, I'm sure they also eat really other good things. The thing is, they want all the people inland America especially to eat spam and then to also just eat a bunch of shit. Anything in a can is nasty, yeah. End of the day, yeah. 7-Eleven Goyum, yep. Chicken sandwich coming soon. Just selling it to the more black people. The Jews don't want this shit. Hey, black people, eat your chicken sandwich coming soon, They're trying to sell this to the black people. And Kroger, we know Kroger 74. So I would also rather eat fried grasshoppers. I've had roasted termites before in Nigeria. They're very, 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 very good. I was actually like addicted to them. So yeah, I would easily eat roasted anything over fucking Impossible Burger. I would eat a roasted sweatshirt probably over a fucking Impossible Burger. I mean, or not Impossible Burger. It's a Soylent. That's what I would never ever put in my mouth. I don't want to eat a Possible Burger either, but with a gun to my head, I'm more likely to do that. Google Codex Alimentaris. Okay, I'll do that, and then we'll probably wrap it up from there. And who knows, maybe guys, it's Labor Day weekend, so I could probably stream again tonight. It's possible. I don't have work tomorrow. I don't have to go slave away for the Zionist Jews, because unfortunately that's what I do. I don't want to, but I don't have much of a choice right now. I could choose to just move in my parents, not do shit, and just make videos all day. But then I can't really go far doing that. Like, it only takes me so far. And also, I don't want to mooch off my parents. I mean, that's not the type of person I am. Codex Alimentaris. It's a collection of internationally recognized standards. Oh, it's slavery. It's a slavery guide. Any sort of man-made rules is just bullshit slavery. The Codex Alimentarius is a collection of internationally recognized standards, codes of practice, guidelines, and other recommendations related to foods, food production, and food safety. Guys, I hate this. I hate getting meat and they say, oh, make sure you cook thoroughly. You cook this, make sure it's nice and brown and black. And that's pretty much what they're telling you. World Health Organization. Oh, this stuff is ridiculous. This should just tell you everything. Unbelievable. Even oh man. Food labeling, yeah. So this is the programming. This is the bullshit. And this it goes both ways. It's this then that lets you know. So the pesticides, if you buy a thing of strawberries, they don't have to list what pesticides they sprayed on there. Why can't they do that? Why can't the law say, hey, give us even an estimate of the pesticides you use and how much you think is on this particular lot of strawberries, and maybe what can we do? Why not have a label on there saying do this and this to maybe get rid of them more? Why not do that? But they don't. I'm not even saying that they should. I think people shouldn't be eating that to begin with. But you see what I'm saying? They don't do what they could be doing, and they do what they shouldn't be doing. Milk and milk products. So these are the people that make sure that you don't drink raw milk. They want you to drink their pasteurized poison. Cereals. Margarine. Oh, they love margarine. They love margarine. Why? Because it poisons people. This stuff is literally poison in a tub. There's no reason margarine is healthy. I can't even imagine what's healthy about it. There's a bunch of vegetable oils and other shit, goop, and they make it taste like butter. It's literally for people who want butter, but for some reason don't want to eat it. Although butter is even cheaper than this shit. I didn't mean for this to be a food Q&A, but I mean, there's been some obvious points we can hit. I mean, they're talking about Impossible Whoppers and shit. I'm going to say this shit's toxic. It is. We saw the ingredients. We saw how you're literally better off doing lines of Ajax and taking a swig of Clorox than eating that shit. I'm glad you like the stream, Soap. Labor Day is bullshit. It's slave holiday. It's a reminder. And that's why they say, don't wear white after Labor Day. That just makes me so mad hearing it. It's like, hey, slave, don't do this thing after this slave holiday. It's just fucking retarded. And I've never even understood that. I think of course we've all probably worn white after Labor Day before. If you want to, do it. On Tuesday, fucking wear white. Say fuck it. Don't wear, I don't even get it. Wear white after Labor Day. Slavery. Only a slave would do this. Why can't you wear white after Labor Day? Retarded. Why you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day? See, they don't even say you can't. You can't, you're not supposed to. You shouldn't. Slave verbiage. This is slave vocabulary. Unbelievable. Fuck the reason why. We know why they say that. It's because it's fucking slave day. Eat organic. Yep. Don't eat the toxic food that people want you to eat. But even this organic thing they're doing, guys, they're trying to get everyone to eat organic everything, and at the end of the day, they try to also fuck people with that. They'll still spray some of this organic shit, or the pesticides will blow over to the organic field and they won't let you know. It's just, these day and age, it's even eating that is just hard because of what's really going on. It's kind of sad. But if you just eat from well-raised animals, honestly, it's hard to go wrong. Or if you hunted something, You're 50 minutes behind the stream, gotta catch up. You can also catch up later. I mean, you could hit live now and then just catch up afterwards. Your manager said she couldn't take the seed. Oh, you're probably talking. You guys have an inner conversation. Yeah, I like going to farmers markets. It's a good time. I like supporting the local farmers. And we're inherently lazy as humans. Like, we live in an age where the farmer comes closer to you, and you just have to drive or bike there or walk there, and you have farm fresh stuff right there. I mean, it beats going all the way to the farm. I mean, I'd rather have my own farm, of course, but I don't have my own farm right now. There's a video on YouTube of a Jewish man saying McDonald's is human meat and that the Jews in Israel have slaughterhouses where they kill teen boys. I mean, can I prove that? No. Can I disprove that? Absolutely not. I can't disprove it. Can I see this as something that's possible? Absolutely. I mean, no one will know. The boy won't know. Oh, you have a garden, cool, man. That's gardening is fun. I like gardening. I don't have much of a good garden. I tried to start this year. I traveled and I fell off just for 1 week and the weeds kind of took over and I was like, okay, I'll just try next year. It is sick. That's cool. My mom gardens all the time too, so that's awesome that you and your mom have your own farm and garden. And it's good to go out, work the land. These are things that people need to be doing, like farming and raising chickens and whatever. That's what we're supposed to be doing, not going to Walmart, giving money to the Zionist Jews to do what we should be doing ourselves. But the thing is, you know why most people can't? Because they're at work all day, slaving for bullshit green tokens to pay taxes and pay off their bills and their lifestyles that are too big for them. Ooh, a pear, apple, and avocado tree. That's really cool. So is a garden balcony. Garden balconies are really nice. I like looking at garden balconies. They are hard to keep up. Like I have some house plants, and like even for me, it's hard to keep up with. I'm just like I like plants and gardening, but I think it just depends also on like how much you're really into it, and also like if you have kids, if you're doing this and that. I was terrible wet this year to garden. Probably more of that weather manipulation. Definitely is worth it. Chickens, ducks, and geese. That's really awesome. It's definitely worth the work. I think if any sort of work you can put in, raising your own food is the best work. I can't imagine anything else. You have your own food system. You don't have to depend on anything else. Those chickens, they lay eggs. You have more chickens. It's a circle of life. Or if you live in the wilderness, you can keep hunting. I mean, it's like, I wish I had that right now. I do have land. I could start getting chickens and raising them. Like I can get this all started, and I'm looking into it for sure. Like I've only been in my house for like over a year now, so I'm trying to get this all built. South Park, the food pyramid is upside down. Yep. South Park clues people in all the time, but that's the thing. South Park, you know why they clue people in? Because it's a funny show, so everyone's busy laughing at themselves because the jokes are all mocking them, so they're laughing at themselves, and they don't see that they're being clued into the truth. And since it's so funny, when they see the truth, they'll just kind of dismiss it. It's kind of sad because every time I watch South Park, I see them just their agenda's laying out in South Park like all the time. Carnism is the belief that certain animals were put on Earth to be consumed by us. Judaism and Carnism have 100% overlap in Gematria. We're apex predators as human beings, and all animals are consuming other animals. Like all animals consume everything. So that's interesting to have overlap, though. Judaism, Carnism. It's interesting. That's cool though. Well, what do the Jews do? They leech off all the other people. Yes, they know not to be vegan, right? And who are the ones that are saying go vegan? It's the Jews. What alphanumeric? Thanks for pointing this out. I really appreciate it. These live streams are just so we bounce off these ideas, or not ideas, facts, and we all just accelerate this. Quail chicks are one of the meats we can eat. I've never had a quail chick before. I don't think. One day. There's a lot of meats, a lot of foods I've never tried. I've had duck. I've had, of course, I don't want to say chicken. I mean, who hasn't had chicken? But elite are interspecies predators. Parasites, exactly. They're intraspecies predators, and that's why we need to put them out of commission. I'm gonna go back to CNN. We can look some propaganda real quick just before we wrap this up. I know you guys. I know someone's rolling their eyes in the audience, but you know, what can I say? What can I say? I'm tired of the dying, Texas governor. This is more bullshit. So we gotta see how many days from his birthday was yesterday. Texas governor. I keep thinking it's Greg Abbott, but he was a former one, right? Oh no, he's the current one. See, I keep thinking he's the current one, but he's been in office since 2015, and didn't he get reelected or something? I mean, guys, I don't know. For all I know, this guy could be governor for the next 20 years. I don't care. He's an actor. They can keep him around as long as they want. The next person they put in office is just going to deceive the same amount of people the same way. I just don't give a fuck. If this guy's still alive and breathing, that means we still have more work to do. And it's not, of course, not a death threat. It has nothing to do with that. It's just like these people are still acting. They're still doing stuff. We need to put them out of commission. November 13th, 1957. Because I still always maintain, guys, it's only so much his fault. I mean, the guy's born into this network. I'm sure he doesn't have much of a choice as much as you might think. His 113 birthday, November 13th, 2019, till August 31st. 74 days. Killing 74. Masonic 74. 2 months, 13 days. Death 213. And I'm laughing at the fact that we're just talking, shooting the shit in the chat. We just go back to the Gematria, the riddles, just out of nowhere, and look what we found already. Death 213. They have him in the propaganda saying, "I'm tired of all the dying, death, dying," and the thing happened 2/13 from his birthday. I mean, just what an actor. 2 months, 13 days, killing 74. Also 10 weeks, 5 days, Mason resigned as 105. Watch the video, cows with guns. It's a scream. The cows outside. See, I read some of these backwards. I probably shouldn't do it. Hard-boiled quail eggs. I gotta try that. I gotta try even raw quail eggs. I'm really interested because I know what raw chicken eggs taste like. They have this very mild taste that's like, you wish there was more. And even for like decently raised chickens, the eggs, I don't know. I've never had like raw eggs. They don't have much of a taste, which I don't get why people don't like them. It's like they don't even taste like anything. It's like drinking water. So I'm hoping that maybe I drink like a quail egg, and it's like the flavor is just different. It's something that's like, okay, it's kind of interesting. I like as I said, I like different flavors. I like the taste of anything. So to me, it's like an art form. So how a quail egg tastes versus a chicken egg versus a duck egg, and in their raw forms, like I want to know. Screw geoengineering. Yep. Put a tiny bit of milk in a cup with a raw egg and all you taste is milk. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, for those that don't like the taste of the raw egg, that's a way to drink them. But I just like to crack that thing open and just drink it. The feeling afterwards. Something I did first in college. I just like the raw egg thing was one of the first things I heard of like a healthy kind of thing. I was like, oh, cool. Because I was doing a lot of weightlifting then in college. So I was like, oh, raw egg. Sure. It made sense to me. And even since like I'm still not much of a fan of eggs. It's not even the taste. I guess I'd rather eat other things. But I like to have them on hand. It's nice to crack one open and eat one. The fucking Shark Tank guy earlier this week, the 2 people that got killed that he witnessed died at 11:30, right? 113. Raw eggs beats most protein shakes. It really does. Absolutely, 100%. Watch the video, cows with guns, please. You'll laugh your ass off. We'll check that out. Raw eggs horrible to me. You don't even like runny eggs. Yeah, I think it's like hit or miss. And I think it's a texture thing too. I was hearing someone earlier saying that they don't like the texture of the eggs. I can definitely see that. I can see how texture is definitely a thing. Like there's some things the texture to me is just like, hell no. I couldn't even. But a lot of it's just because how it got cooked. Cows with guns. Is it this? I don't know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing. Is that what he said? I think this is what he means.
Fat and docile, big and down. They look so stupid, they aren't much fun. Cows aren't fun. They eat to grow, grow to die, die to be ate at the hamburger.
Reminds me of all the Boy in America.
Cows
That's what it is.
Nobody thunk it, nobody knew. No one imagined the great cow guru. Cows are one.
I think it's just a period about cows. I do want to check this out later. I just kind of want to keep it like to the stream, but that's interesting. That's pretty cool. I really think that reminds me a lot of America for some reason. Just, you know, people just take the same path to do things and whatever. Adult Swim. I like how you stylize that too. I used to watch a lot of Adult Swim back when it actually had good shit on there. All the anime and stuff. I think they might be bringing. I mean, I don't watch TV anymore, so I wouldn't know. Tom Green swims across Great Lake unassisted. I'll check out, guys. I'll check out all these on my own time. I kind of want to keep the stream just the questions and probably just call it an end. I might stream again, maybe tomorrow or tonight. I don't know. BK Veggie Burgers and Impossible Whoppers, nasty stuff on Earth. Exactly. I don't know if you're in the stream sooner, but at the beginning of the stream, we were just going over that, showing how it's complete poison, how it's just a bunch of chemicals. What do I think about undercover trans celebs? I don't know about undercover, what you mean by that, as in they're trans, but you just can't tell. I don't know then. I mean, like, I can't prove if I don't, you know, it's hard to prove who's a trans or not. Unless they're straight up saying they're trans, or they straight up like look it, like Caitlyn Jenner or some of the other people. But I don't the whole trans thing. I don't really pay much attention to. I think a lot of it's like just been too much. Like it's a point now where it's like every last celebrity seems to be trans. It's like, well, how do you know? What if what if they did a ritual where only like 90% were trans and like 5% weren't? And you didn't know that because you assumed they all were. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you in particular, but you know the royal you, like the people that say every last celebrity is a trans. It's like you really just don't know. And there's the guy who was putting that stuff out. I forgot his name. It's like I haven't watched every single one of his videos, but even then, I'm sure the guy hasn't put out enough content that proves that every last one is. I don't think he can. So I just don't. I don't really focus on it because like I don't focus on what I can't really prove to people. But the Chicks with Dicks. Or the movie, or I'm thinking of the White Chicks movie. I'm sure that's part of the whole thing though. Oh, Curtis, I'm from Columbus too. Well, I live in Columbus now. I'm glad you love my work, man. Yeah, I mean, definitely. If you haven't checked out my videos showing you Columbus, how Ohio puts out the numbers, definitely important to know. I think anyone from Ohio, knowing the Buckeye pattern is perfect. You can show anyone how the state does everything. My number's 2772. How the driver's license came out that day, etc. It's always ritual. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Especially when I see the watch dropping, because guys, it's Labor Day weekend. It's Sunday. You guys have shit to do. I know too. Because if I stream for 5 hours, I know some of you will sit here for 5 hours and stream with me. And I really appreciate that, dude. That's great. But I just think it's overkill. I respect your time as well. So I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Probably just round up to 2 hours. So exactly 2 hours, I'll hit the stop button, or at least I'll try to. Another 2 hour stream, I think that's fine. So, any final questions? Again, we couldn't even find an Impossible Whopper. I mean, again, they're branding it, so it's not Impossible Whopper brand, it's the Impossible Foods. So we saw that on their site. But BK won't even let you know. Think about it. They won't even give you a link to, find out the fucking ingredients. You can customize your ingredients, but you can't customize what's in the Impossible Whopper. You can only add more of their shit. Their vegetables and their toxic bun with the fucking seeds on top just to poison you even further. Yeah, this is how it all started. We clicked on Taco Bell, and then we just talked about food. I think that's pretty cool how organic that works. CNN, it's Dorian. That's fine. You know what? Maybe I can stream again when they're not talking about fucking Dorian on the front page. I'm just kind of sick of that's all they talk about. It's not fun. It's a manipulated weather warfare from the government. They've been admitting to doing this. And I hate when people say, "Oh, yeah, I get how the Jews do all this. I get everything else you say, but weather manipulation, man, come on." It's like, dude, they're literally telling you that they're doing this. It's not a conspiracy. They say that they have the power to do this. They have the technology to do this. They've documented how they do this. You see how they do it ritualistically. And I'm kind of sick of it. It's just stupid. It's the same thing every single time. I'm sure there's probably a greater ritual to it that I could be looking into. Oh, here's my favorite thing of the day. Again, Pope gets stuck in an elevator. Pope 25, Vatican 25. Oh, one thing I didn't mention. He was freed by firefighters. Why was he freed by firefighters? Fire equals 25. That's why. Fire 25. So he's freed by firefighters. Inside this propaganda, fake news. Firefighters 76 with blood sacrifice. 550 satanic. No sacrifice 55. Again, elevator 118. We saw how it was 15 weeks and 3 days from his birthday. Today is 9/1, Society of Jesus 91. Greg Abbott, didn't we already saw from his birthday, yeah. 74 days, 213, death 213. Every single time he's been propaganda by the numbers. There's never been once we've looked at the event to Greg Abbott's birthday and it just wasn't coded. I mean, I showed you here how, you see, all these white people are other creatures, and then the black man, 42. Or no, 24, 60, 102 like nigger, and then Echo, 42. Only two black men with the 42 connection. There's few other champs at 42, but they made sure the black had them. Here's the calculator again, if you want to download it. If you have any questions, please always ask. If you couldn't download it or something. Soylent is disgusting. It will kill you. It will kill you slowly. Oh, let's see how this guy sounds like. He lost 40 pounds by drinking Soylent.
Some weight in the past year. I've actually lost 40 pounds. Some of you were curious about how I did it.
This kid kind of has a soy voice. This is kind of what I'm trying to investigate. I want to see if drinking Soylent really makes you like a soy boy. Because my hypothesis is that it actually does. And I think drinking Soylent, because all the Soylent people that drink, they have like a soy boy voice, a soy boy look. But I want to be exact. Again, I'm not trying to put anyone down, and I'm not trying to like make assumptions and not be scientific. So I want to do this on my own, but this is what I'm trying to look into.
Notice I've lost some weight in the past year. I've actually lost 40 pounds. Some of you were curious about how I did it.
You guys have always been like this, I don't know. I gotta look at his past videos.
I'm going to start by saying that everyone's bodies are different. This is how I was able to lose weight.
The soy does that to your body as well. As his body used to be, the soy will do that shit to you as well.
My relationship to weight.
The fact is that he got no nutrients, so his body just ate itself and got rid of maybe some extra toxins while filling up on the ones from the soy.
I had a fast metabolism. I ate whatever I wanted. I also was pretty active.
So a lot of that is more so the amount of fat cells you have. It just means he had like less fat cells than some other people. We're all born with different amounts of fat cells, and some people with more fat cells, that means you eat toxins, you have more fat cells to take in those toxins and shit.
Lacrosse for a bit in high school, danced on teams.
He's Asian, and Asian people have good genetics as well. It's obvious too. So that might also maybe why the soy might not fuck him up too much as someone else.
4 years of college, that all changed when I graduated. Barely did any physical activity.
I think the soy fucked this guy up. You can kind of tell. No offense to him. It's just, and it's from BuzzFeed as well. It's BuzzFeed promoting the soy. I think that should show enough. BuzzFeed. Look what he's wearing. He's got a diamond on his hat too. That diamond on his hat. Diamond 33. I mean, I don't think that's. I will say that's probably not deliberate. I don't think they say, "Hey, wear this diamond hat." They could have, because they sponsor a lot of these people to come on here. They could have sponsored them. Hey, wear these clothes. We're gonna pay you to wear these clothes, and you're gonna talk about your soy experience. It's possible, but I'll do this on my own time. I don't want to watch the whole video. I'm sure you guys might look at other things. Yeah, soy is just bad. You saw what it did to the dude. I mean, that guy did not look healthy. He looked malnourished, honestly. You're welcome, Experimental Elemental. I'm glad you enjoy the vids. I really am. I'm glad your mom likes my channel. Listen, I really like hearing this. I like sharing this information. I really appreciate you guys coming. We got about 5-6 minutes left. Please note the movie called The Stuff. It's probably foreshadowing this shit. The Stuff. I'm gonna check that out too. The Stuff. I'm gonna add that, at least for now. Because I'll see this when I do my description again. Inverted celebs that play the opposite gender of the world stage, knowing the difference between male and female anatomy can help prove it, but also Gematria confirms it. Yeah, so the male anatomy, female, like that can help too. I think sometimes a lot of it's like also with pictures, it's like seeing them in person will just make it so much easier. If I can't see these people in person, then you're also subject to like the picture and like the angle and like the lighting and everything. It's just like it can get confusing. That's why even like this kid, he looked, guys, he drank soy for 40 days. I mean, he's malnourished. That's easy to see with what we saw. I just think some things are harder to see. It's like junkies have that whininess in their voice as well. Yeah, a lot of druggies and stuff. It's a whininess. It's a whininess. That's a way to put it. It's a whininess. That's like a way to put it. But it's like, not that they're whining. If they're talking to you like a normal kind of way, they're not whining, but it's still like a, yeah, I can't even replicate it. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like Kai kind of had it. All the soy people I know have it. So it's something I'm seriously investigating. I think it's true. So far it's been true. This guy drank the soy. You can kind of see it in his face too. It fucked him. Look what these people, these sheep slaves are doing. These are slaves on BuzzFeed. What is this shit? They're trying to tell you drink your soy.
I decided to just try something new.
Maybe he didn't drink. What if it's not even Soylent? Whatever you drink is clearly malnourished him. That's what I'm trying to show you. It's not, what he drank was not healthy.
I remember another video that a few other coworkers did.
Oh, that was Soylent.
Where they drank Soylent.
Okay, it
This was
was.
a great week of being sludge buds. It supposedly had all the nutrients you need in a day.
No, it doesn't. How does it? Soy does not have all the nutrients you need. Neither, and they don't add any of those things else. It's complete poison. And hear what he said. It's supposedly. Here they get. It's supposedly.
During that of being sludge buds, it supposedly had all the nutrients you need in a day.
It supposedly did. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? That means it doesn't. Unbelievable.
I learned that there was a new formula. It was fast. It literally takes me 5 seconds to chug half a bottle.
You didn't like the
was also
taste.
easy because
It tastes like
fast.
shit.
It literally takes me 5 seconds to chug.
Dude, it's disgusting. Bro, that shit's nasty. You saw his face. He doesn't like it. And what happened? His body ate itself. This is not weight loss. Like, this isn't healthy. It's not healthy to drink poison and then your body just loses weight. Your body's literally saying, I'm being starved. Oh my God, let's just do what we can. It just eats its fat. It eats this, it eats that. It like does what it can, and it just makes you mentally ill. It makes you not think straight, brain fog. This guy does not look that healthy. I know what a healthy Asian man is supposed to look like. I know what a healthy Asian woman is supposed to look like. I've been around enough of them. This kid's not healthy.
Half a bottle. Soylent was also easy.
I also like the red. I also like how it's having this blue thing with the red here. I'm sorry, it's BuzzFeed. Sorry, I have to be a little skeptical with that.
It delivered to my door, and if I needed more, I could just press a button. It was cheap.
They make it cheap. It's cheap. It's fast. It's the slave diet for the slaves. They're promoting it. Oh, it's cheap. It's fast. They can ship it to my door, and just pressing one button, I can get more. And then why is he drinking that? And here he has his breadsticks from Domino's here. It's like that kind of reverses. I mean, wouldn't that help you? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to lose weight, why are you eating shit like that? I don't think that really helps you lose weight. Maybe it does too, because it's devoid of nutrients as well. One bottle, 400 calories, $3. See, they make it cheap. And guess how much it costs them to make one bottle? Probably like 5 cents. Literally. What, soy powder and water? It costs nothing to make the bottle.
After counting my calories, I should drink half a bottle, which is 200 calories.
And he's counting calories, which first off is useless. It doesn't do anything. And second off, why are you counting calories with this? Calories of what? Of poison.
Each morning, breakfast ended up being $1.50. Lunch and dinner would just be regular meals. After trying Soylent for a few months, I couldn't believe that it was actually working.
Wow, the before and after. Guys, this kid is he's malnourished, sunken eyes. You see that? Yeah, he used to be a little chubby. His face was fine. Look, see her face? You see how she's wearing her fat? This is a woman who's, her weight's fine, everything's fine. This is a healthy Asian woman. No sunken eyes. You see it. Even his face he was healthier then. Healthy, happy. See his smile? Look at his smile now. He looks like he's struggling. See what I'm saying? Tired eyes. See his eyes here versus here? This guy is unhealthy. He literally is killing himself drinking Soylent. This is proving that Soylent is poison. They're showing you the before and after.
After trying Soylent for a few months, I couldn't believe that it was actually working. I was dropping pounds every other week.
Do you know why he thinks it's working? Because they're programming you that weight loss is healthy. It's not. This type of weight loss is not healthy. I mean, just look at the guy. Completely malnourished. It's sad. And fucking BuzzFeed is promoting this. Isn't it hilarious? It's funny as shit. Summer Cake Reality. In Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones, he stars off the show by mentioning Anthony Bourdain and his suicide. The show released on 8/28 or 444 days after the death of Bourdain by song 444. And 4 is a number for death as well. And when you triple a digit, you magnify its power. So it's so perfect. Thanks for that decode, man. That's perfect. Oh, released 8/26 will kill 26. It's still 440 days from his death. Perfect. That's the main part for the whole thing. Mumble vaping, yeah, they really do. Yep, lowers testosterone. Clearly, that kid had low testosterone. I mean, the girl in the picture looked like she had more testosterone than him, and she honestly probably did. I mean, girls also have testosterone levels. We all have testosterone and estrogen levels. This is about the balance. And that guy had way too much estrogen in his body, because when your testosterone gets lowered, your estrogen just goes up anyway. So, because some people will argue that the phytoestrogens don't do anything. That's not true, and even so, the fact that it lowers your testosterone just from the toxicness of it will already raise your estrogen levels. So it's like, I mean, and again, there's proof in that video. I mean, you saw the guy fucking gently looking at us. Oh, it's funny. I mean, you see it there. Completely unhealthy. It's just ridiculous. That guy needs to be eating the cows with guns, so he's not looking like this. October, it doesn't show when it was.
1 or 2 pounds here and there, on and on and on. Another thing,
even something he should have stopped in December, right? He said, okay, I look better, because all he cares about is his looks, not how he feels. Okay, you look fine. Okay, start eating fine again. Why are you gonna keep eating breakfast? Okay, it wasn't 40 days. I thought it was 40 days, but it was for months. It was even longer than 40 days. This is complete malnutrition.
If I'm in a hurry, I still have a bunch of Soylent bottles still.
Because why is he in a hurry? He is a slave. Go to school. Go to work. Go do this. Go take the kids to this program that you're told to take them to. Because if you don't, an idle mind's a devil's workshop, and they'll just get into trouble. Or all this shit. They want you to be busy working, so you eat the slave food. So you drink the slave milkshakes, which is what Soylent is. It is a milkshake for slaves, but it's not even a milkshake. It's not made out of milk. It's a soy shake. It's a soy shake for slaves. 100%.
Depending on what you need, you have to adjust your diet accordingly. 1, I want to experience abs for the first time. 2, I just want to be mobile.
If you want abs, why are you drinking? Why are you killing yourself? Your abs are going to eat themselves. It's muscle. Your body's going to eat your abs, and you'll have less abs because you're giving yourself no nutrients.
And flexible. Most importantly, I just want to have control over my body.
And you're still skinny fat. You see all those fat? That's the soy. It's the estrogen that's making them hold that fat in. See what I'm saying?
I think all weights are beautiful. Love the shoot that I was on with Daisha, where she made me confident in myself. That was special.
If you're confident in yourself, then why are you going to keep eating soy to kill yourself? See, he's lying to you. If you're so confident, you want to keep eating soy, destroying your health.
Because I learned to look at myself, not look down on myself,
but
great. Know where I'm at presently. To not shy away from your own body. Be okay with it, and then see where you want to go from there. I think at the end of the day for me, it's not about having a good or bad body. It's about figuring out what you want for your own body, instead of ignoring it. I think the worst thing that happened to me was not being in touch with what was going on, with how it...
Oh, why do you think that? Why do you think he wasn't in touch with what's going on? All the soy, the malnourishment, the brain fog. Brain fog is a euphemism for not being in touch with what's going on. And that's a result of a poor, nutrient-deficient diet of soy. Yes, he ate other foods, but he drank his breakfast still. Just doing that every single day for months on end will destroy your health.
looked with changes that were happening. Now I feel like I'm in control again. Even if I do gain more weight, I know that I can look back and analyze what's been happening and how to resolve it. I feel
like drinking, so that's a solution. Oh, I can, go to this party, go on vacation. Let's all on vacation. Go on vacation, eat all this good food, get fat. Oh, let's drink my soy again and be fine. I mean, it's just fucking retarded. It's lunacy. It's complete lunacy. So, check this photo Drake posted by the numbers. The rec game is so scripted. So, there we go. Wait, I hope I'm on live chat. Okay, good. So the comments are, I mean, if you guys aren't commenting, that's completely fine. I am going to wrap the video up. I have to check out this Drake photo. We're at the 2-hour mark. I hope, I didn't bore anyone here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. But yeah, they do need mumble vaping with the jewels and designer's juice. Where's Miss Glitter Sparkle? She might, she probably has left. I mean, she's been here since the beginning of the stream. We're at 2 hours. What's good, Ann with the E? you just made it. We're just about to close the stream. I'm about to look at this Drake photo. I'm just going to look at, is it on his Instagram or his... Take care, Archaic. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good one, too. I'm going to look at Drake, Twitter, or Instagram. I mean, it's probably Twitter, though, or Instagram. That's what they usually do these days. They put the programming photos on Instagram. Champagne Poppy, that's him. We gotta see what that sums to. I never figured out. I think I did before. I don't remember. 2023. Are you seeing what this Masonic actor is doing? I've been saying since day one. Drake is a proud Freemason. He always does this. Masonic equals 223 in the Jewish cipher. The Synagogue of Satan equals 223 in the English ordinal. And here, what is he? 2023 following. He did this on purpose. He's probably been this for a while. He is a Freemason. He's doing that on. Oh my God. Champagne Poppy, 61, 110, 241 with the 53rd prime. Interesting. There's not too much here. I don't really say a Prophecy 110 because Drake has that Freemason Saturn number. Drake 39, Freemason 96, Masonry 39. It goes Masonry 39, Freemason 96, Masonry 33. Just to get you up to speed before. I see why you want me to look at the photo. He's doing the hidden hand with the Jesuit order colors he's wearing, the red and black, holding the green bag, green equals 1 through 7 case. He's doing the hidden hand. This is a Freemason. Why do you think he asked me to look at the photo? Because he saw this. He's like, oh, Drake's doing the hidden hand. Look at the photo Drake has uploaded. This is undeniable. The guy's a Freemason. And no one cares. Let's see. Oh, no one's talking about it. Spielberg's fucking retarded. Best studio on earth, no cap. OVO 40. Big Duffy on him. His big duffel bag. It's probably an empty duffel bag. I'm not saying he has no money. I'm just saying he's acting. It's very well there's no money in there. Or just prop. It's a photo shoot. Why would there be real money in there? Someone could take it. I mean, they usually don't use real money for these things anyway. Doesn't matter how rich he is. See, all everyone talks about is the bag. They don't care that he's doing the hidden hand. No one's saying, hey, stop doing the hidden hand. Hey, are you a Freemason? Hey, this is a Mason. These are retarded idiots. That's why. These people don't fucking know anything. They don't care. And when I say they don't know anything, I mean they don't know anything about the agenda they're living out. Drake is Jewish. Yeah, he's a Jewish actor. Didn't notice the following count, right? Masonic 223. This is ridiculous. Check the third post. Oh my goodness. What it... Oh my goodness. 9 to 6. Drake 90 Drake 96 like Freemason. He is a Freemason. They're literally putting that right here. And again, no one fucking cares. So this person 916. They see the 1 here. That's interesting. See? But she has the blue check mark. She's probably paid to say that or something. I don't know. Why couldn't she say thanks for the 9/6 shout outs? See? No, it's not for 2K20, you fucking idiots. It's because he's a Freemason. Of course, Ronnie 2K. He's probably getting blue check mark, paid to do this. Fucking retarded. 9/6. At least people got. Obviously, he's doing 9/6. I mean, what an actor! What an actor! Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, his parents pimped him out. I'm glad you laugh too every time I do. What a good way to close the stream. I mean, I think after looking at a few of Drake's Instagram, it's definitely time to wrap this up. Because again, if I stop streaming now, I might have energy to stream later, and I'd rather even stream later for 30 minutes, even if it's for 10, 20 minutes. If I can stream tonight, even if at 3 a.m., I don't know when, but before I go to bed, I want to. It's fun. This is fun. I talk with you guys. It's great. You guys are all intelligent, cool people. And even if you weren't, it's still great. You guys are all just human beings who are alive, and we're all here today to come together and look at this stuff. The red and blue pills of Freemasonry. She's wearing 58, like the 58 comments. See, again, these things, 58 comments. I know that they kind of filter these or whatever, but it could be tomorrow could be 50 or 59 or 60 because Freemasonry 58. But he's wearing what, Marilyn Monroe. It's all symbolic. But man, it's almost like I'm going to have to do a separate video. I'm going to do a separate video showing this. It has to go on my Instagram. It has to go with something. It has to be shared. This is too much. 96, Drake 96, Freemason 96. I mean, I think that's better than even the hidden hand one. I mean, it's in the hidden hand here, which is cool. But here they're using the Gematria. Look, we still see only one hand. It's still a hidden hand. We see only one hand. He's wearing 0, 44, 64, like Zion. Just an actor. Talk to you later, alphanumeric. Tesla's supposed to be working on a time machine, but I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible either. Time travel might not even exist just because the past and future technically don't even exist. Drake's secret to success was that he water skied across Lake Michigan on his way to Hollywood. That way he went right past the immigration office. It's funny. Fucking Drake. Les Brulon had the tattoo on him. Chosen One 96, right? LeBron House has the 96 tattoo on him. Freemason 96. Also, don't forget with Chosen One. Let's see if I'm Chosen One. Oh, it's 98. Chosen One with a 1 is 99. But I don't know what cipher is. It's 96 then. If you had that, let me know in the comments. But I see 98 and 93. Interesting too. But Chosen One 44. The one picking one on when he's wearing the Marilyn Monroe shirt. The caption is coded. Oh, the caption was coded. I wouldn't be surprised if all these captions are coded. What's the caption on this one? Guys, I don't know how to use Instagram. That's the thing. Oh, you're just as good, if not better. Masonic 115. 317 to 66 prime. 1370 33rd prime. Drake 33. This is so coded. Thanks for pointing this out. Murder 34. Jewish 34 is an actor for the Zionist Jews. Yes, 98 using alphabetical order. But Israel 98. They use that for all their assets. That's an asset number in LeBron James. That's a good pattern on them, man. And they use it all the time on them. It's good. Thanks for pointing that out. Because when you point these things out, these are just patterns that we'll see happening again and again. Marilyn 118, and she was murdered. Death 118. He uploaded a picture on 8/10. Interesting. August 10th. Drake has these numbers as well. Let's see what he did on August 11th, because that's the 223rd day of the year. Let's see. Sonic 223. I'm sure the guy did something. What is he doing? Is it a devil horns or something? What is he doing? He's showing his teeth? What is this? I don't know what is this. With the Nikes, Switch of Saturn in New York. So much fun. Don't be surprised this guy does not operate his account. So much fun, 4239. Guys, his tweets are coded. I mean, look at this. Drake, 39, 33. So much fun. 39. Like Drake. I mean, all of his Instagram. If I call them tweets, I hope you know what I mean. Instagram tweets. I wish I had the video length for this, but I guess it does. It's a GIF. I guess it doesn't matter. He's just showing he's selling you. He's a salesman. I can't say it enough. He's a salesman for the Freemasons. He's selling you the luxury, the lifestyle, the jewelry, the jewelry. On the 223rd day of the year, this Masonic actor. This August 12th, your Brotherhood 128. These are occult symbols. I mean, look what he's doing. Oh my goodness. Negro 22, 32. All right, so before we get stuck on Drake's Instagram, you have Saturn numbers, exactly. Mike Myers from Wayne's World, Norm McDonald, all don't have the driver's license because they don't have citizenship. Right? But then they gave someone like Obama citizenship, which again, I can't prove that he's not from America, but again, it doesn't matter. The guy's an actor. These people are all just pawns. What's my Instagram? I'll show you. It's, let's think this brings me. Let's see. Yeah. So I don't post as much as I used to just because I always follow social media, but I have enough posts in there with some good examples. But, you know, I said nearly 8.7 million people watched the first live Democratic debate. Clinton 87 to the Democratic Party 87. The man has been charged with after police found more than 1,000 guns. Guns 47 updated to 647. It's just stuff like this. America, the band still touring after 50 years. America 50. So I used to document these really good examples, and I kind of just fell off. I was getting good traction too. I mean, I can always get back on it. Some good followers. I still get followers to this day. See, two days ago I got followers. So residual income. See what I'm saying? These are each, you know, the whole tell one person a day type of thing. That's why I like to put out videos. If you get a subscriber a day, you get a new follower a day. That's sharing Gematria to one person per day. And I haven't posted in weeks, but I'm still getting people following me because they see the Gematria. They say, okay, this is not a coincidence. Remember this? Update 147, Outer Space 147, Freemason. So yeah, Celeb Allah. You know, Celeb, Kabbalah, kind of made that. Yeah, BuzzFeed is complete foolishness, brainwashing. Is Drake getting killed next? I don't think so. I think he's too worth for this gang. Yes, things will happen on 9/3, Donald Trump stuff, Saturn rituals, Uncle Bud, David Lamb, Saturn numbers. So, nice. Get people following you every day. It's perfect. Hey, Wisdoms, you put out good information. You're a smart dude, man. I'm not surprised people follow you every day because people, at the end of the day, people go for what's intelligent. Like, you know, things like Jake Paul sucking all the retards, and that's just because there's so many of them. It seems like they get a lot of followers, but like, there's a lot of real people that are looking for what you're putting out. You know, keep it up. Yeah, Drake looks bad. I mean, he does, but I guess acting for this gang is what it is. Thanks for following me. I really appreciate it, and I'll start putting out more information. You guys also, again, you can join the mailing list if you want. You know, of course, you don't have to. I'm just gonna send, you know, predictions and stuff. If I find something that's literally like worth sharing, like an affiliate thing, I'll actually let you know. I don't have anything right now. And there's something I'm even thinking of. Like I don't even want to do affiliate marketing with this channel. I don't care to. But if I did, it'll be something that's actually useful that you guys can actually benefit from. But you know, if that ever happened, I'll let you know because you know if it's something that I'll be using myself and I like, I'll share with you guys. You know, but until then, I don't have anything. But you can sign up here. Probably more slave rituals on Labor Day. It could be a shooting. I mean, at this point, false 2992, the false Jews tomorrow. Oh, Donald 5023, Illuminati 120, Donald Saturn 30. It'll be Donald Trump. I mean, Korea related probably because North Korea 53, but Korea 5023, Donald 5023. 23 is the 9th prime. Trump 29. Oh, it'll be a Donald Trump slave ritual, or at least Donald Trump, because Trump 29 is 2/9, and it's there with a lifeless number of 23. Donald 23 from the 11th state, New York. 11 numerology. Saturn 30 numerology. Donald 5023. Desert Texas 33. Labor Day 33, and I might talk more about that tomorrow too. Interesting. Slave for fears. Absolutely, they do follow all of us. I'm glad this gang follows us. All right, y'all. Well, thanks a lot for dropping in the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that tonight I can find there's fresh propaganda that may make a stream. Just don't count on it. It's just one of those things where it's like before bed, I'm like, okay, I'm up. It's like 3 a.m. or something. I might just stream for a little bit until I fall asleep. You know what I mean? So if it happens, you're around, cool. But thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I got a feeling. I hope we're all wrong. I always hope we're wrong, but just we're never wrong because they just do the same rituals all the time. Hey, you're welcome, Miss Mildred. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. So take care, y'all. I'll catch you in the next video or stream. and stay away from the Soylent and the soy. Peace out.